here we are.
What's up, bro?
What's up?
What are you doing here?
Well, no, nothing. I just figured.
What are you doing?
I figured we'd start a podcast called "The Fighter in the Rinks."
Oh yeah,
because I'm a little older now. I've aged a little bit.
You're no more of the kid.
Well, aged a little bit. By the way, massaging my pulled the old Achilles.
From doing
How did
what?
I do that? From getting out of my car to get coffee. Got out of my car.
And that's why you're the Rinks.
Got out of my car, and that's when you know you're the Rinks, because I take care of myself.
Yeah,
got out of my car and something went, oh, sit. My Achilles went, like that. And I went, Zah!
I'm asking again.
Yeah.
What are you doing here?
Oh, I'm glad you asked. Well, Brendan, here's the thing.
Here's the thing, man. Because this isn't Fighter in the Kid. This is Fighter in the Rinks.
Yeah,
we got in the Rinks now.
Well, we've got to do
protect the main brand.
Well, see, here's the thing.
To do this. It's the only way you and I can talk right now.
Due to forces beyond our control.
It's the only way we can talk.
In this culture, due to forces beyond our control, we had to go behind a paywall. We had to do this. That's just the reality of what happens when chaos hits. Now,
your boy's been working. You've
been working and holding down. Yeah, as the ship.
Look at my mustache.
No, it's great.
I said until they free Brian, I'm gonna grow this mustache.
Thank you. And you've been bailing water, and you've been plugging holes.
You know how like a button on a fat kid's shirt?
Yeah,
that's me. I'm hanging on, but at any given time,
a fat kid's shirt. I was thinking
at any given time, I'm gonna bust.
You're gonna bust.
I'm gonna bust.
Well,
from exhaustion.
You know those movies where the old warships with the sails and the cannons are hidden, and the fucking and water's coming in. They're
like
trying
Pirates
to.
Of the Caribbean.
That's how I feel. The F&K ship is doing, and I'm on an island going, sorry, keep bailing,
and they're
come over to Patreon.
I know, dude.
Let's do Fighter in the Rinks.
It's safe over here.
It's safe over.
Jump off that ship. Come over here.
It's safe nowhere. In the Garden of Eden. In the Garden of Eden, where God created paradise, right? Perfect. The animals don't bite you. No thorns. A snake still got into the garden. So at the end of the day, here's what I have. Here's what I've learned. Here's the thing. When chaos hits, it's gonna hit. I hope it doesn't hit for a lot of you. I hope when it hits you guys, you're old and in your sleep.
Well, I think,
but when chaos hits,
is all different.
When chaos hits, and it hits in the form of cancer, it hits in the form of a stray bullet.
Oh, yeah.
It hits in the form of what happened to me.
Clogged
whatever
artery.
It is. You got
LA Times article.
Whatever it is, you got two. you got two options. One you fold up.
Suck your thumb.
Yeah, or but seriously, or you go, this is an opportunity for me to show myself what I'm actually made of. Like, this is a real opportunity for me to show myself who I've wanted to be all this time.
Well, what I tell you when all this shit was flying, I said, one thing about us, Brian, is we're fighters.
Yeah.
We're fighters, and you're going to fight. You're
Yes.
not going to just go away.
No.
You're not.
But the pressure by people, so many people say lay low. So many people say just lay low and let things.
Silence is guilt.
I don't believe in that. I'm not doing that.
I never have. And I told you, if we're going to do this, you got to be outspoken. If you're just going to lay low and let the tide pass,
no.
Unfortunately, as much as I love you and owe all my success to you, still paying you. But the thing is you got to fight. If you're just going to go quiet, we can't do this anymore.
Well, but fighting is being who I am and continuing to do what I do to make the world a better place. And also, I'm a comedian.
Well, that's what an innocent person does, though.
Right.
You scratch and you claw.
Right.
Like you're in a fucking movie Texas Chainsaw, and they're dragging your nails are stuck in the wall.
That's all you can do, and that's what I will do. And also, but the other thing is that I go back to what Jordan Peterson said in his book, An Antidote to Chaos: 12 Rules for Life.
Don't eat carbs.
No, listen. It's when in chaos, the only way out is to tell the truth. If you're in chaos, just fucking tell the truth.
What else are you gonna
That's
do?
the only beacon you have.
Because
I'm telling you, man, when shit is overwhelming, you got to key into that. You got to key into who the fuck you are, and you got to tell the truth and just move forward. And that's it. And it's always going to be scary. The world is fucking. You walk around thinking the world is a safe, fun place, and then you get hit in the fucking mouth, and you realize, oof, this is fucking reality. Anyway, that's all I want to say about it. That's my lesson to a lot of the young people listening. If you get into a situation where the shit really hits the fan and you don't know which way to turn, because you can get ready for any opponent. The problem is usually an opponent that hits you, the real opponent, comes in a form you didn't expect, and they got a technique you've never seen, and you don't have the tools to fight. So the only way you can fight it is the truth. Sit into who you are and fucking keep your head up and move forward.
And this is
Bottom
the
line.
only way you can listen to myself and Brian Callen podcast. Watch or view
Correct.
or listen to is on Patreon now.
That's it.
It's what we had to do.
Had to do it.
What we had to do.
That's unfortunately or fortunately
We're going to have to take the K.
the fighter in the rings.
Or we just
W.
get rid of the T and the K and just says fat. That'd be sick.
That's what I'm thinking.
Fat.
I just changed
Just
the thing
fat.
too, because we're doing like fighter in the rinks. You guys want to make it fighter in the rinks, so the URL is actually fighter in the rinks and not the fighter in the rinks.
It's not the fighter in the ring.
So fighter in the
Just
rinks,
fighter in the
straight
ring.
up. okay.
Fighter in the ranks.
Haven't you ever seen the Facebook movie where the creator of MySpace, he goes, why the? He goes, get rid of the. He goes, oh, just
the
Facebook?
Facebook.
He goes, yeah, get rid of the. You don't need the.
Yeah. The.
It just, you don't, it's just, then the.
It's fat.
The fighter and the kid. It's like, all right, we got it.
Trim
Just
the
fighter
fat.
in the,
Trim the fat.
fighter in the rinks.
Fighter
My
in the
lids are
rinks.
looking better. At least that cleared up. Now you've
got
lost.
that going for me.
I want, if you're just listening, this Brian's lost 20 pounds.
I'm
lose all
gaining
the
my weight
pounds?
back. I lost a lot of weight. People were like, when you got
Stress.
COVID and stress, I'm a lot of people stress eat. I stop eating.
Me too. When I'm stressed, Well, it
I
depends
stop.
on the stress, but yeah.
Yeah. Oh, you're not a stress eater? I thought you were
It just depends.
I thought you were a pizza, all the Swizzlers.
Nope, it just
Okay.
depends. If there's different levels of stress.
Yeah, different levels of stress. But again, you can embrace it.
What have you been doing, dude?
I have been writing a fuckload. I've been writing a lot of stand up. I can't wait to get back out on the road. And I've been thinking a lot, and I've been meditating. And
So you've been in your house.
I've been out. I've been out. I'm out and about. I've been working out a lot. I've been doing a lot of stuff.
That's cool.
So yeah, I mean, it's been an interesting 2020 and an interesting 2 months.
Has there? Yeah, 2020 has been a nail biter.
Yeah, spending a lot of time with my kids,
Have you?
which has been awesome.
Has it surprised you anyone that hasn't had your back? That's always alarming because when shit hits the fan, obviously everybody has to look out for their own ass.
I've been so overwhelmed with how much support I've gotten from people over the past 25 years that have reached out to me. It's been overwhelming. And I have been actually the opposite. I've been blown away with how many people,
Support.
men and women, in my life over the past 25 years have come to my support and my aid.
Yeah.
It's been actually astonishing.
It's always weird to me because again, I'm not on social media. Jay or Kat tell me all about it, but it's like when you see certain comics, obviously low level, and some dummies out there, it's like I wonder go respond to him and go, well, what if his side's the truth? No one like what if.
It's not relevant to me. I actually think that personally, I mean, I'm serious.
But I'm saying like let's say I know some comic I have Aziz. I don't have an opinion on Aziz.
Yeah.
You know, I wasn't there. I don't know. So I'm not going to blast it out and like, get him.
No.
Because I don't know all the facts.
No.
I don't know. What happens if what I read was way off? But we don't fucking know.
The one
it's
thing-
amazing to me the people that come out like but this piece of shit and this. I'm
Yeah.
like, oh, you were there? You know what's going on?
Yeah.
Or did you read the one article and you just assume that all this is true?
That's never surprising. That's always
It's
going to be the
surprising
case.
to me.
But that's always going to be the case. I think the larger issue is
To me, it shows a lack of intelligence.
well, I take myself out of this. Like what I think the larger issue is, and that's created great fear among a lot of people, is the idea that no matter what, it is true that you are guilty until proven innocent in this social
Guilty
media
by
age.
social media,
That's
yeah.
just the way it is.
Well, it's headlines.
Now, yeah. Again, what do we do about that? I think it's almost impossible to come up with a solution. I think the answer has to lie in if
with
you
us.
believe in due process, no matter what, which is what this country was founded on. I've had so many people call me.
Describe
about
to me
this.
in your situation what would be due process because
Well-
it's not like
Well,
it's different.
You need evidence. I don't want to go into. I really don't want to talk about specifically what I'm.
Yeah.
I want to just forget that. I want to move on. But I'm talking about a larger context where people who get literally lose their living because of a tweet, because of a picture they posted.
Yep.
And with something, and because of
or
their
an
politics.
old sketch they've done. Or
Yes,
something. Yeah.
and because of their politics. This is what's happening. And the list is very fucking long of people who cannot earn a living.
Yep.
And that means that their children and everybody else suffer. So that's very real. And that creates true fear. It's a second wave McCarthyism. I don't care what anybody says. And nobody's talking about it, but I'm going to talk about it because that is something that everybody's talking about quietly. That's all I hear.
Not having the ability of freedom of speech, basically.
100%, because you pay
You
a
get
very
canceled
real price.
for your opinion.
Because you pay it. Because look, nobody is going to sacrifice when you can't feed your children and pay your mortgage. Okay,
Those people don't care. They don't even think about that.
you're not thinking about a higher ideal. You just have to hunker down. It makes all of us afraid. It does. There's no way you can ask your friends to stand up. No, it's too costly in this environment. And I think it's ultimately it's probably on companies that believe in due process, that believe in the idea of a process behind this, that you're innocent until proven guilty, to at least stick by.
Yeah.
If there's a shitload of evidence, if there's a Bill Cosby situation, we know. I mean, come on, this is a different situation.
Jerry Epstein made better.
Whatever the case,
Yeah.
I understand that, and in that sense, that's where social media. There's good and bad in all of this. There's just good and bad in all of this. I'm just not willing to be one of the bodies.
Well,
left
the
on
other thing
side
that
of it.
hurts, especially with what we do and the network we're in, is that if you're a creative and you're constantly worried about filtering and censoring,
Can't do it.
Well, that's not funny.
No.
Well, then if everybody's scared,
and I never will.
Well, but like people have to.
I know.
You literally have to.
Yeah, but
Otherwise, you're not going to have a job
As a stand-up comic,
So what are you going to do? You know what I'm saying?
You know what you do? You go behind a paywall with a podcast.
Yeah.
Or you just keep speaking the truth on stage. That's what it is. Notice I didn't say my truth or their truth. I hate that. There's the truth. There's a fucking my truth
Yes.
and your truth. There's the truth. So what you do is, once comics have to start censoring themselves, we're in deep shit. And that'll never happen. I'll go down with that. I'll die on that hill.
Well, but yeah, then it's
I'm
like
never gonna do it.
But then it's like an agenda. Then you're
Yeah.
like that's the problem with media. You know, I always say media is public enemy number one. It's like you turn on Fox News or CNN, then there's agendas.
There's
and
money.
They're worried.
But there's money. There's
There you
money
go.
in controversy.
And there's money in controversy, but there's also money in towing the line.
Yeah.
There's also money.
But
in
the important
playing it
thing,
safe.
to me is not.
I want to punch you in the mouth.
But the important thing is not to point fingers at any individual.
Well, I'm not-
I don't think it's relevant. I
You're
think
talking
what's
about me
relevant
calling out CNN?
is this. No, I think it's systematic. We got to figure
Oh,
out
dude,
what
it's
the
an
systematic.
entire fucking. Oh my
Yeah,
god,
that's the thing.
And I
don't know how to fix it.
Oh, and guess what, Bubba? Guess what, Papa Callan, with your lids. When right now it's a slow boil. Come November during election.
Oh boy.
Dude, I hope you got your
boy.
guns, Papa.
Oh boy. Yeah, and that's always.
This could be a shit storm.
There is an agenda out there. That's all I'll say. And it's
And
it goes
with Biden picking Harris, and I don't want to get into politics. With Biden, and we'll talk about it real quick and jump off. But with Biden picking Harris, I think she's definitely equipped for it, right? She's 55. She's a beast. She's me playing Biden like a fucking puppet. Basically, she's me run the country if they win. The Democrats win, right? So I think she's definitely has the credentials for it. But the other thing that I don't like is there's a bunch of articles saying that a lot of leaders in the black community are like, if Biden doesn't pick her, he's not going to get our vote. Like, basically, you better pick her. It's like, oh, Jesus
Yeah.
Christ, man. You know, that's not the way this works.
Yeah.
Like, pick what's best for you, which is going to make the country better, not because you're scared of this group of people. Like, that's not the way politics
That's not how voters vote, though. Voters are not
No,
rational.
no.
Voters are emotional. We're all emotional. So much of what drives all of us is emotion. How we feel about something clouds how we think about something.
Yep.
And there's a lot of evidence to that. And so you have to just know that. You know, it's like conservatives care a lot about authority, the tradition, history, sanctity, and liberals tend to be more liberals tend to be more revolutionary about the idea of tearing things down, starting anew. So those two things are usually very, very different personalities. And when they meet, man, it becomes a clash.
I'll tell you what was interesting is, you know, I'm a big Clay Travis fan, and he had Donald Trump on his his podcast, on his show, yeah. And you could tell he was nervous. Like, you know, you're speaking to the leader of the free world. I don't give a fuck how you feel about him, but I think he's very pro-Republican, Clay Travis is. So, you know, one thing Trump does, he goes with guys who are aligned with him, right? So he went on Barstool because, you know, Portnoy is, you know, pro-Republican. So he goes on Clay Travis, and I was like, God damn, because I listen to him while I'm riding my bike. When I'm getting the miles in, I listen to him. And I'm like, fucking Trump. Hopefully it's just not a politician. And you listen and you're like, he's such a bro. He's such a bro.
That's part of the problem.
Yes and no.
Yes and
well, it depends.
Yeah.
It depends.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So he gets on there and he's all, well, what do you think? What do you think the NFL comeback is? Like, I'll tell you right now, if they're going to do what the NBA is doing with the, you know, taking knees and disrespecting the flag, don't come back. I don't want you back, man. And he's just like very like bro-y, you know?
Yeah. Well,
but my thing is with that is I think a lot of people, you know, who are my age and under can relate more to that than the politician who's super buttoned up. I think there has to be a balance.
Yeah.
But
do you think somebody who talks more
someone
to
you
people
can relate a little to more? Like one thing I loved about when Trump went on Clay Travis is it's the fucking president of the United States, dude. There's comics who have handlers. When they go,
yes,
you know, they answer and go, oh, will you please hold for name any big comic? Bill Burr, who probably not, but Bill Burr. And then Bill Burr jumps the phone. Trump called himself and was like, hey, I'm here to talk to Clay Travis. I'm like, who's this? He's like, President Trump. Like, what?
Oh, really?
Yeah. He was like, wait, what? He's like a big fan of the show, man. And he goes, he told the guy who deals with the calls, and he goes, you should get a raise. I listen to the show. You should get a raise.
Really?
Yeah.
Well,
so it's just like that. Like I think that goes a long way with people too. It's like, oh, you're not a psycho robot. You're not a sociopath.
Right. But I do think
like
people,
there's some making the president somewhat human is good. Right. I think.
I do think though also that people are frustrated with the two choices. Like so I'm not a Republican. I'm a libertarian more. Right. So for me, I'm socially very liberal. I'm pro legalization of drugs, pro gay marriage. Yeah. I'm pro choice. But I'm also fiscally conservative. Mixed. I'm also believe in law and order and all that stuff. So I'm a mix. I'm just a mix. It just depends on the circumstance. Ask me the question.
I'm whatever's not going to take all my money in taxes.
Well, that's another thing. I just don't believe in really high taxes. Which is why I'm
leaving California.
Right. Yeah. I believe in reasonable tax things. But those are reasonable things. I don't think that makes me...
I'm not out of control.
No, I think most of us... I actually think that you got... the liberal, the far left, and you got the right. And they tend to, like the right, the problem with conservatives is they tend to act like there's no problem at all. They talk about problems like they're in a plane circling over the situation. They're like, I don't understand what the problem is. We gave them the vote. I mean, why are they so angry? And they hit you with statistics. Whereas the far left tends to be, they literally want to be the ones on fire. They identify so strongly that they're the ones pushing black people out of the way to get in the front of the line, being like, let me do this. I'll put you in a safe space. I want to protest for you. So those, and the rest of us are doing this. We're like watching a tennis match going, the fuck is going on here?
Yep.
Back and forth. So I think that's another issue, man.
I love that Putin was like, Russia has a vaccine for Corona. And everyone's like, wait, what? Out of left field. You know, they just want to be the first, like, getting to the fucking moon. Yeah. Have you seen this? Yeah. And he goes, Russia, we have a vaccine that works for COVID. And then he took questions. Someone's like, has there been any trials or anything? He goes, listen, I trust it so much. I injected my daughter with it. And we're all, well, we need more than your daughter, dude, before we go to mass produce with this.
Right.
Interesting, right? I put it in my daughter. It's like, oh, okay, we need more than that, Bubba. We need
Do you have a daughter? And like, we don't know.
Is it your real daughter? You never know with Russia.
Yeah.
I just love that he comes out to be first.
Right.
To be first.
That's so interesting.
Isn't that funny?
They have some new drone that's supposed to be really high.
Russia?
Yeah. They're doing a bunch of stuff secretly.
Oh, yeah.
Always, that's always the competition.
Do you see college football? Well, certain conferences are canceled.
I did not see that.
So the the Big 12 and the Pac-12 are canceled. And then there's smaller colleges, but they don't count.
All because of Corona.
But here's where it gets dicey, and tell me how you feel about this. Because SEC, ACC still going on.
Okay.
And they're like, we're taking day by day because the NFL's carrying on. The NFL's happening, Bubba. The NFL is fucking happening. God bless. Hard Knocks aired, I think, on Sunday. You want to watch Hard Knocks, HBO?
No, I love that show.
You love that show.
I fucking love that show.
So now...
Who's the team this year?
It's both LA teams, two teams. It's the Chargers and the Rams.
Wow.
It's a little bit of a bummer because it's just about their safety protocols with Corona and dealing with it. So you're like, oh, fuck.
Hey, man.
So it's them in masks and you're like, oh,
let's go.
And it shows like 6 feet lockers.
They don't have to play in masks, do they?
No, they can have choice to play with a cover.
Okay.
But so the NFL is carrying on, but with what makes college football interesting is, especially in the Big Ten, where you're talking big boy football, dude.
Yeah.
Michigan, Ohio State, Penn State. So Michigan seats 100,000. Penn State's the biggest stadium in the nation. You got Ohio State's probably the top 3 biggest programs in the nation. They're no football, dude. No football. Ohio State has the number 1 and number 2 best quarterback in the college. So
let me ask you this.
But here's where it gets interesting.
About the draft, yeah.
Well, we'll get to that. It's a whole fucking thing. Like it's a fucking tsunami, man.
Yeah.
So what's interesting is, and I have my theory on why they're doing this, but the Pac-12 bunch of bitches, they're waiting for the Big Ten to make their announcement before they made theirs because they're bitches. But the Big Ten,
because they're bitches,
they're so soft, and then it gets political.
But who's making those choices?
I know.
Who's fucking saying that?
Well, how about this? So they're going, it's not safe for these kids to play football, but they're going to be on. Hold on.
Yeah, it is.
Well, it is statistically. They're more likely to die driving in college.
Of lightning.
Yes, but here's where it gets interesting. But class is going to be on campus. Class is still going on, and the kids, they're going to work out still, just not play games. So if you're a college athlete at Ohio State, all those workouts, hate to tell you, those workouts suck, man. But you know that you have a game on Saturday and you'll be playing fucking Michigan or Penn State.
You're getting ready for something.
Well, no, that's gone.
You're just gonna be in shape.
Well, then you're just gonna keep going.
You'll be the muscular guy in French class.
Yeah, that's it.
You'll be the super fast, muscular, tip top shape guy.
How crazy
running
is that?
routes in French class.
How crazy is that?
Well, here's my biggest.
It's
question.
a liability.
When you have seniors and everything is riding on the fact that they want to be drafted in the NFL.
Nightmare.
You can only go by your junior year, so they don't get drafted.
You know what they're saying? Oh, we'll play we'll double up. We'll play in the spring too. So next year we'll play in the fall and spring. So hold on.
Oh my God.
So you're gonna have kids
Injuries.
You're gonna have kids play 24 games in a calendar year.
That's how you ruin. That's how you ruin your body at that age.
Well, all the big time guys who are going to the NFL aren't gonna. You're not gonna get a real college football season because all the guys who are going to the NFL who have potential, they're like, I'm not doing that.
No.
I'm not putting those miles. I'm out, dude.
What?
But
how many games is that?
24.
That's
12,
insane.
12 and 12. But here's what's interesting is this is what I think's going on. Is college athletes have never had more power, right? Like the Pac-12 came out and said, "Hey, we need to get paid. We need insurance. We need health insurance when we're done." Blah blah blah. So now you have this kind of this uproar of them be like, "Dude, you guys make so much fucking money off us.
So much.
We pay us." So I think what's going on with these big universities, them going, "Dude, if they get Corona," or I think it's a bigger picture because if they do this, they carry on the season, and kids do get Corona or there's some liability there, it's going to give them more power to negotiate for a bigger cut of the pie.
Just because
I think
they'll
they're
have a liability?
We're cutting it out. I think we're
This is
cutting
what
it out.
happens with.
But then SEC's like
litigation with a.
But here's what you got to think about. This is what you got to think about. So let's say you're the top college broadcaster for Ohio State Buckeyes. Big money, man. Big advertisers. And that's how you make your living. Well, that's gone. That's gone. So think about everyone involved, the network of college football, the big time radio host, all that. Dude, they don't have jobs. They make their living. They feed their family.
It's unbelievable. No, I know.
It's nuts. And then what if you're a junior or senior? Let's say you're a senior. You're playing at Ohio State, dude. Finally, there's been ballers in front of you. Finally, you've worked your fucking tail off. It's your senior year.
Everything.
Well, it's gone. It's gone. Then that freshman class, they're coming in. Well, we only get 80-something scholarships.
I know, that's what I'm saying.
So are you going to roll it over into the next season, which we can't do? Do you have a redshirt year?
Can you? So let's say these kids are all seniors. This is their year to shine. Everything's riding on it. You got some superstars, and you got some people that might blossom now. Are they able to kind of enroll?
There's only so many spots.
You can't even enroll.
Now, here's what else you got to think about, and this is what else you got to fucking think about. So every college, big time football program, big time college, that football team pays for every sport.
Of course it does.
No other sport makes money. No other basketball at some universities make money.
That's what
every other sport because of Title IX, with women's sports, the football program pays for you to have jerseys for you to travel.
Yes.
Well, if that football program's not making any money,
all the other sports.
What happens to all these other female sports? See ya. Mm-hmm. Or how that Pac-12 they wrote this whole letter how demanding money. We need 50% of revenue. Well, here's the thing: if you take 50% of revenue, all your friends in those other sports, they're gone.
This is exactly like when people are anti-hunting, and if you look at the amount of money that hunting licenses, etc., generate for conservation of wetlands and stuff, it's not even, nobody else is in the area code. That's what keeps.
You know what I love, and they're getting shit for it, but like Nebraska's in the Big 12, Ohio State, they went, "Oh, we're still going to play. We'll go to the SEC."
Really?
Oh yeah, Nebraska. Scott
They'll
Frost
just change divisions.
See, legally, I don't know if they can do that, but the Nebraska coach Scott Frost, who's a baller quarterback at Nebraska, I don't know if he was there when I was there. I think he was older than me, but he's the coach now. He's a young guy. He goes, "Oh, we're still playing. What like Notre Dame, right? They don't have a conference.
Yeah.
And so they play, they're independent. So they just played random teams. They went, all those random teams are out. We're going to jump in the ACC. So now you have Notre Dame, the ACC. So Notre Dame, Clemson are going to play. It's
And
sick.
would they not normally play?
No, never.
Really?
Never.
That's very interesting.
Yeah. So Notre Dame went, everyone's not playing. Oh, we're going to go join. They've never been in conference since like 1842.
That's incredible.
They jumped to the ACC.
So maybe a blessing.
So
like
that-
everything, every
Ohio
crisis
State's
is a blessing.
No, well, the star quarterback goes, we want to play football. He's up for the Heisman. He'll probably be first or second pick in the draft. He goes, no, we want to fucking play. But you don't have. This is the problem. Is like there's no leadership.
No.
So there's no one represents the players. No one represents. You have these university.
You know what I feel like? I
presidents
feel like an
making decisions.
entrepreneur out there, and I don't know if they could ever do this, but you could literally just rent a stadium and have these teams
Legally, you
play
can't, but I don't know
because
the
it falls under the
legality.
NCAA.
Yeah, it's so
And the
complicated.
insurance.
It's so complicated. It's like so when you get deep into it, you're like, it's so complicated.
the only
What's
thing-
gonna happen to the seniors next year?
the
They
only-
only get A2 scholarships. The freshman classes on campus. They're training right now.
So the only thing you
I'm
have
stressed.
going for you, if you were a junior before Corona,
You can
and you were good,
hopefully have a redshirt year.
you can either redshirt or the only thing you have for the NFL is you can try out in the combines, right? I mean, is that the only thing you fucking have now?
If you get invited,
If you get invited.
it's
It's
a
a
nightmare.
disaster.
Now let's say you're an NFL scout.
As they say in Francais.
Disaster.
My French is still on point.
Fuck yeah, dude! You didn't lose that.
I didn't lose a fucking beat. And that's another thing. Oh, I want to get back to this.
Don't fucking point at
Hey,
me,
I
dude.
don't give a fuck what you're going through. I don't care if you're on fire. I don't care if you're on fire. You know what's super annoying? Is complaining to anybody. I've had a couple people say to me, dude, you're not, you seem like nothing's going on. That's because
What?
I ain't going to complain to
Well, you're
you.
professional.
I'm a professional in my life. I'm not going to put on you, and especially people close to me. Woe is me. Fuck, that gets so annoying. I don't give a
You know
fuck.
what's annoying to me? Guys who I wouldn't even share, like something personal about my family. Like
Right.
hit me. I don't know that well. Like we're, if I see him at the store, or the improv,
Yeah.
like we're talking. But at comics reach out, I'm like, dude, how about this Brian stuff? And then they'll like write me. I'm like, I barely know you, dude.
Yeah.
You think I'm gonna divulge information? Like I don't hear you
Well,
from you ever till now.
Yeah, this is what I also don't do. Watch this. Ask me how I'm doing.
How you doing, bro?
Been a week. No, I'm not doing that. Because now
You know what else you can't
have
do?
a problem that you can't solve.
Oh, dude.
So I go like this.
You know what else isn't good?
I go, I'm moving.
You know what else isn't good, and I'm getting better at it because I caught myself saying it when someone goes, "Hey man, how things going?" Busy. All right, yeah, everybody's busy,
Yeah.
dude. Busy.
This is what
All
I'm
right.
This is what I'm gonna start doing. Ask me how I'm doing.
How you doing, man? Hanging in there.
Just do that, and all of a sudden, if you want to get rid of everybody, again, if you want to get rid of everybody in your life, including the people that love you the most, do that for 2 days.
Have you ever seen how they're doing, especially a girl? And she's like, and they give you really how they're doing. They're all,
hey,
man,
listen now.
My boyfriend cheated on me, and at work things. I'm like, whoa, I didn't really give a fuck how you're doing. 'Cause we don't know each other that well.
Everybody has problems. Everybody has problems.
Everybody, man.
and a lot of people
Some
have,
worse than others.
Oh yeah.
But that's what I said when I came to on the show. My back hurts from carrying it. But when I came on the show and I had to address stuff,
Yeah.
it was like, people are dealing with problems in this.
Fuck.
Like, don't get like everyone's like, oh, what are you gonna do? It's the end of finding the kid.
You know what my
Like,
father said to me?
What?
You know what my dad said?
Shut up.
On like the worst day of my life. He goes like this. He goes, he says, look. I got to change my last name. I hope you understand. I'm like, you motherfucker. He goes, but I'm gonna go play golf. You stay here because a little bit too much. And the fucker goes like that. And then he looked at me and he goes, hey. I go, what? He goes, could be an aggressive form of cancer.
it could be worse, yeah.
And just takes
But
off.
it's not,
My 80-year-old dad. I'm like,
But it's not,
But
Dad.
it's not.
But it's not,
But it's
Papa.
not. So
Because for you, yeah, but it's not.
exactly. So shut up.
Yeah.
Shut up. Move forward.
Yeah.
Deal with what comes. It can always get worse.
Now-
Maybe it will. Who the fuck knows?
No, this might sting a little.
Right. Yeah.
I'm gonna slap you around just
Why?
in general.
But I'm tough as
Just
shit
for-
now.
I
I've
know.
lost my fear, brother.
Sure. Now you've
I've
lost a little weight.
I've
You can be a
lost-
little weaker.
No. I'm a lot more elusive, harder to hold on
You got
to.
a body like Machine Gun Kelly.
Slippery
I'm gonna
fish.
slap you around.
Slippery, hard though. Rawhide and steel cable.
Sure.
Hard and force of will.
Sure. Yep. And
On
here's
the
good.
rinks now.
And here's good.
This
Your
is
body,
strong.
I'm gonna slap you.
This is strong.
I'm gonna slap you around.
This
Just because because I'm dealing with it. So I'm gonna slap you around for my pain.
I feel like I gotta. So you're gonna take it out on me?
Yep.
Really?
Yep.
Now you're gonna use a flat hand?
Flat and fist.
Right?
I'm gonna fist it.
And fist?
I'm gonna fist you.
But where are you gonna hit me with the fist? You can't go.
Where do you want to get
not
hit?
on the Tfatw.
The money maker?
Not the Tfatw.
Well, we're behind Patreon now, so I can beat the shit out of
But
you.
I gotta be on video.
YouTube won't let me beat the shit out of you. Patreon, I'm gonna beat the fuck out of you.
Well, you know what, dude? All I gotta say is this, and look me in the eye when I say it, because I'm strong.
And I hate to do this.
I'm gonna answer back.
Good.
Yeah.
And I want your
And
dad here because I'm gonna
I see a
slap him
big- What?
just because.
Papa.
Just Papa count.
He's 80.
He's
Oh,
80.
the best. The gangsterest gangster. He goes like this.
He's 80.
Even I got 2 tests.
Old guys are so much more tough
I got
than
2
us.
corona tests before I came. So I had to make sure.
Oh, came in here?
No, before I went to see my parents.
Oh, I was like, dude.
Yeah, when
Chin's had it. I've had
bro,
it.
when the shit hit the fan, I was with my mom and dad. So
Oh, you're in Utah.
my dad at one point, I swear to God, he's 80. He's vulnerable to this. I get a little too close to him. I go, hey, don't get close. And he goes, you're one of those, huh? I was like,
love
you
that.
bad motherfucker.
I know.
You
Gangster.
bad motherfucker. Because he looks at all the stats so closely.
Gangster.
And he's got, if he gets it, it would be very dangerous for him. Don't kid yourself.
Maybe.
But
Maybe.
we were also outside in the sun.
Like my father-in-law got it in not in great shape. The worst lungs, has the lung problem, has an inhaler.
Yeah.
And he got it, and I was like, "Oh my god!"
Terrifying.
Because he's out and patrolling. He's a cop.
Yeah.
And I was like, "Dude, what are we gonna?" And so I'm calling my doctors, getting him all this stuff. And then 3 days ago, "How you feeling?" He goes, "I'm fine."
Yeah.
like,
Let
I'm
me
good.
make it clear before, not saying don't wear a mask, and I'm not saying COVID is.
Oh, you're on
dangerous for
Patreon now.
older
You can
people.
give your truth.
No, but I'm not saying. I'm
You're
not
on
saying.
Patreon.
I
Yeah.
wear a mask. I'm
The only
responsible.
real gangster fans are gonna see this.
Yeah.
Which is why I'm gonna
fans.
beat the shit out of you in front
Dude,
of
I
them.
want it.
They've been asking me.
I want
They
it.
said, dude, if we're gonna pay,
Yeah.
but it needs to be like a pay-per-view.
Yeah,
We need you to hold Cal down.
Huh? Do you think I took a day off training? You think I took a day off? Because I'm going mad and striking now. You know that, right? You know that.
You on the mat?
My jiu-jitsu is. I'm not going to say it's on point.
Your coach told me.
I'm not going to say it's on point. But I
coach,
have answers.
Your coach Kenny Florin told me. You look like shit.
No. That's not fair. Now listen.
Now listen, people are paying a lot of money, and I told them I'll fuck you up. It's like a pay-per-view. You know how Roy Jones and Mike Tyson are fighting?
Dude,
That's us.
Let's get some mats.
But it's weekly, dude.
I got a mat. I can bring it.
Sure.
I'll roll a mat out,
I'm gonna fuck your lids up,
and I want to go.
redo
And I want to
whatever
go
they did.
takedowns with you. I said
Sure.
it. I said it.
Now,
'Cause
here's
I've been
the
working
thing.
on those too.
Yep, sure.
Yeah.
Hey, here's the
Don't
other-
say sure.
Sure.
Don't dismiss me like
Sure.
that.
Sure.
You know what bothered me the other day? I got mad at.
At me?
Yeah, because I was thinking about when you were like, "Okay, boomer," and because my daughter called me
classic.
boomer. My daughter called me boomer, and it brought back. And I was like, "Hey,
That was triggering.
hey!" She triggered me.
Hey, did you ever see me on?
Call me boomer.
Hey, did you ever see? I was on David Spade's show on Comedy Central, and for whatever reason, they paired me up with 2 old comics, and I was making references, and it just, and I'm like, and I made a Mortal Kombat reference. Everyone's like, wait, and I had to describe it, and finally I was like, and so I was just like, all right, I'm done trying, because everything was just swing and miss, because they're just older, they don't get it, dude.
Yeah.
You at least get most of it.
I hope so.
Yeah.
I'm
They
still
would
not
get
on
it.
TikTok.
So they would keep talking. I just kept going, okay, boomer. Oh, the rest of my interviews, okay, boomer.
You did?
That was my go-to. It's all I had. We couldn't relate to anything.
Because they were saying things.
Just,
that
I mean,
didn't-
just
yeah.
yeah.
Well, that's one of the things about being 53 is if you want to stay relevant, you kind of have to take an interest in younger trends.
But you also have younger friends.
I do.
Like I keep you pretty
well,
hip.
well, TikTok. Do I have to get on TikTok?
Sure don't,
Okay.
because it's Chinese spy material,
Software.
and it's going to
Chinese
get
spy
ruined.
software.
Yeah, and they're
which
getting rid of it.
All they're getting is kids posting.
No, it's a
bad
problem, dude.
videos.
It's a
It
problem.
is?
Yeah, it's a problem. They're going to get rid of it. Chinese are definitely our enemy, so
Yeah.
they own that. So we can't have that.
Chinese are definitely our
Yeah,
enemy.
World War III, get ready, get guns. Dude, here's
Get
the thing.
guns.
Now, if people really want to see me beat the shit out of you,
Yeah.
you're coming to Texas with me. Your boy's going.
I want to go.
Early next year, I'm going, dude.
I'm-
and if you say no, I'm gonna kidnap you, and you're gonna
I'm
have more
very, very,
problems.
very game on Texas. Very game. Am I gonna? In the meantime, if I'm staying here, am I gonna have to fly to Austin to do the podcast twice a week?
Well, we'll knock out 2 in
Yeah.
short time.
Either way, man, I'm very.
But we
intrigued
could
by
do
Texas. Texas to me.
Pop-
Texas to me. Texas is
Papa
a fucking
cover
magnet.
flight. Papa cover flight.
Cover my flight.
Cover flight.
I,
But if it's a bad podcast, not covering flag.
Oh, okay. I got to pay you back.
Like if you're like sad one
Ain't
day.
gonna be one.
Here's the
Ain't
other thing.
Coming in.
If you're
guns,
sad,
guns hot.
You come in sad.
Yeah.
Or late.
Yeah.
You're paying for
But
it.
the plane may be delayed. I may have pulled another muscle.
Take it up with Southwest, Bubba.
And do we do a little wrestling before every?
And notice I said
episode?
Southwest or Spirit. Those
Yeah.
are your options. And I
know-
prefer you fly Spirit.
You know what the problem with wrestling you and fighting you is? The only problem
That'll
is
beat the fuck out of you.
I know for a fact that there are very, very good, very strong 205ers who are actually champions that you've actually not only beaten in practice but hurt. And I realize that I have a long way to go before if you're doing that to them, I have a long way to go before I can give you the what for.
Fritz, the what for?
Or at least keep you busy.
But here's what's,
Do you know what I'm saying?
here's what you have on your side.
What?
Time.
I stopped eating nightshades.
Oh, yeah. that's
Potatoes,
right.
tomatoes,
No
peppers,
nightshades.
eggplant, and my mobility, my body feels fucking good.
No nightshades.
Yeah.
Oh, dude.
It's not gonna help me,
I know
though.
what I meant to tell you. Watch the movie I'm in. My silver screen debut. I watched
The one with
Shia LaBeouf.
Shia LaBeouf, who got real tattoos.
Yeah, real tattoos.
Now,
Now we're behind a paywall, so this isn't going to get out to the Hollywood.
How
I'm
do
not
you-
Hollywood.
yeah. Okay, hold on. Are you going to talk about the movie and what you think of it?
Mm-hmm.
Scale of 1 to 10. I know it's hard for you because you love the director.
Where's movie everything?
Oh, no. Stop it.
You serious?
That's unfortunate.
Where's movie everything?
Really?
Where's movie everything?
Why?
And you know
Just
how
didn't work.
you got people give you shit for being the Joker?
Yeah.
Well, compared to you, you were the leading man in Joker compared to me in this.
We just had a flash of you.
Phoom.
Yeah, screen went by. Yeah. Camera goes, "Vroom, there he is. big
Wait,
guy.
you know what?
There he is.
He's too big. I'm telling you, that was the problem.
He's too big.
Telling you, and someone said it on set. I made everybody look tiny, and it's very distracting. Well, I'm Dikembe Mutombo, and like, well, no, dude,
Yeah.
we're gonna have to edit you out. Now, here's the problem with it, though. It's almost better. Like I said, worst movie you've ever seen, and I'm not even trying to be funny. I read one of the the reviews, and it was like, this thing was a complete waste of time.
no.
Yeah, and I was like, oh, what a bunch
Oh
of
my
haters.
God, that's so mean.
And then I asked Jay, because Jay found it early, obviously illegally. And I go, how was it? He goes, I'll wait till you watch it and you tell me what you think. I'm like, oh, that's not good. Me and my girl watch it.
You'll see.
Dude, 20 minutes in, my girl goes, this is awful. I was like, fuck.
There was a girl. It's like this. There was this beautiful girl, beautiful. My friend dated her, and I said she liked me. I found out, and my friend dated her, and he goes. I said, well, she likes me, and he goes, yeah, I know, but you won't like her. And I go, what are you talking about? She's a 11. She's a smoke show 12. And he goes, I don't know how to explain it, but you'll see. Go out, you'll see. And I was like, this doesn't make any fucking sense. She's perfect. I'm going to marry her.
Yeah.
And I went on a date with her, and there was absolutely zero attraction. Like, it was just, there was something about this person
just not
that
there.
literally,
Triggered you?
no, it was like she was the anti-attractive. There was something about this person and personality.
vibe she's giving off?
Whatever it was. And then my friend after that, about, a year later, went on a date with her. And I said the same thing to him. And he goes, no way, dude. She's amazing. We had to, I go, you'll see. And sometimes you just got to go to the movie and you'll know in the first
You'll
20
find out-
minutes.
you'll
You'll
know-
know in the first
Oh,
20
dude.
minutes. And so
Have you ever been
and
on-
sometimes movies just don't work, man.
Have you
That's a
ever been-
disaster.
Oh.
And he's a good director, that guy, David Ayers. He's got something
He's
to
one of
say.
the best.
Yeah, but sometimes you
Wrote
miss.
Training Day, did End of Watch.
Sometimes you miss, and it's
Fury.
not his. It's not even his fault. There's so many moving parts, and all that. Shia LaBeouf got tattoos, real
Shia
tattoos.
LaBeouf was
and-
good in it, but it's like it's
good in everything.
but it's just sloppy. Like the character development, the storyline. You're like, what is this? They tried tossing like jujitsu in it. You're like, oh fuck, it was bad. Bad.
Sometimes the studio.
But not
gets
even,
in.
like some movies are so bad it's fun.
Yeah.
This isn't one of those.
Oh man.
I know.
And there was no humor in it. Just smoldering with.
It's just so
Action
sloppy.
and-
It's just so bad, dude. I wish I could, it's not the way
tax
it's not the
collector.
way you want to make your debut.
Is it doing well though?
It says here, scores on VOD, video on demand,
Whoa.
and in theaters.
317K. Well, that's
What
pretty
what
impressive.
movie theaters are they
I know.
going to?
Well, who's
Wait, what
open?
movie theater is that?
'cause there are no
Is it
movie theaters.
drive-in?
Maybe.
I don't think
Or is, that,
drive-in.
or is that just on demand? Because I got it on my Dish Network on demand. I don't think any movie
Maybe in different countries,
I don't know.
because other countries are open.
movie theaters are fucked, huh?
Movie theaters in the U.S. begged film studios to release blockbusters.
Movie theaters are just.
Well, you know what it sounds like and feels like? We're not going to be open until we come up with a vaccine. Is that fair? Or
I think it stays like this, how we are with masks and stuff, and then it's something we deal with. And I think once the election is over, things are going to ease up.
But I would agree
Especially
with
if
you.
Biden wins, the entire
I would agree with you. The
opens.
problem is the whole world is shut down.
No, they're
right?
not,
So
though.
the UK is still not going back to work.
Italy, Germany, South Korea, like Sweden,
Yeah.
the countries that New Zealand, all they did just shut Australia. Like they
still
did it
kinda
right.
locked down, though.
Not really though.
Yeah. Well, people aren't going to the office a lot of times. Like in
Well, that's different too because we've even changed the way I'm going to conduct business now. It's like how important it is to be at home, and then a lot of companies like Twitter, even my dad's company's like we're actually a lot more productive with people working at home. They don't have to drive in an hour.
I heard people weren't as productive when they worked from home.
I think it's case by case.
Schools and stuff, kids aren't learning as well.
Well,
There's a lot of shit.
you're talking about some school.
yeah.
Absolutely not.
Yeah.
Absolutely not,
Yeah.
dude. My 4-year-old would like go and do online class. Like they know kids, a certain age, kids under I think like 10.
Yeah.
They know for a fact that learning from a
They need to
computer
socialize. They need to be around each other.
A Tiger's in school Monday through Friday from 9 to 3
It's
every
good.
day.
Yeah. Well, we're doing a whole group homeschooling thing now.
Kids
Kids are all getting together in different
It's
places.
just such
That's
a
what
bummer,
happened.
dude.
Human beings adapt, and Americans are incredibly
Here,
adaptive.
other thing, back to football. In Ohio State can't play, but high school football's playing.
What?
You figure it out. Isn't that strange?
Well, I want to know who the fuck is making those decisions.
There's the president of the Big 12. There's the president
And
of the
they- and they're
Pac-12.
deciding-
They made the decision, and everyone else is like,
But that
"Dude,
hurts their
it's a
bottom
little
line.
early."
It hurts everybody's bottom line.
It's very strange, and it's just early. Like the SEC's like, we're taking it day by day. We have the protocols because the NFL's doing it. The NFL's carrying on.
But I feel like this is a situation where they are hearing from their insurance companies. I think what's happening is that their lawyers and insurance companies are going, listen, we can't protect you from liability. So if people get COVID, God forbid somebody
But
dies.
the kids are on campus. You don't. So they're still under their
I don't know.
banner.
I don't know.
Isn't it strange?
I don't know, man. I do not know. I just think that
Then you guys
football
got like Nick
should-
Saban, who's like, no, we're carrying on.
You should carry on.
Yes, you got to learn to deal with what the current conditions. Because again, I think the bigger picture is the kids are gonna have now more than ever. They have a reason why they should be getting paid, and they don't want to give them an even bigger reason to get a piece of the pie. I think by forcing them to play during
Economics. It always goes back to money.
it's crazy.
Fucking goes
Because the
back to
NFL's
money.
carrying on, MLB's carrying on, NBA's fantastic.
Yeah.
Dude, or NBA is fantastic. Best basketball you'll watch.
Really?
It's so Damian Lillard went for 61 points last night. Wow. The Suns are undefeated. Like
Wow.
Basketball's never been better, man. As far as the product, it's so
What's the
good.
sport you watch more than any other sport?
Right now is basketball.
Yeah, but overall, do you watch football?
UFC.
UFC.
Mixed martial
Yeah,
arts.
of course.
I just got, which is weird. I just got savvy to Dana White's Contender Series.
Mm-hmm.
It's great fights. It's like young guys who are trying to make to the UFC.
Yep.
They go for the finish.
Yep.
It's really, really good. You get their backstory. It's fantastic.
What network is that?
That's on ESPN Plus.
Okay.
Dana White's Contender Series.
gotta watch
Sean
that.
O'Malley came from you look at the list of fighters that came
a
from
lot
there.
of great people. Keep
Yeah,
doing
a lot of good, but the fighting's fantastic. If there's a fight on live TV, I don't miss it. I watch the prelims to the main event. This weekend, when's it? We're dropping this one Friday.
Friday. That's
UFC
the plan.
252. You fuck.
Who is fighting?
Oh my goodness.
Sorry. I've been a little distracted. I've been a little busy.
What, dude?
I've been a little busy.
With what, dude?
Stuff. Oh,
What are you doing
Oh my
here?
God, we
I'm
got
gonna keep
Stipe
saying
and
it.
Daniel, of course. Whoosh. Oh,
Sean O'Malley,
Marlon Vera-
JDS, Rosenstruck.
Wow.
Great card. Great main card.
JDS. Damn.
Stipe DC.
Dodson. I haven't seen Dodson in a minute.
Hot second.
Why is that? Injury or just
No, he's been doing it.
Jim Miller?
Forever Jim Miller.
Forever Jim Miller.
Mm-hmm.
Forever Jim Miller.
Stipe
That's a
DC.
great fucking.
Forever Jim
That's
Miller.
a great.
Yeah.
you
He should
know.
make that T-shirt.
Chris Daukas, Parker Porter, Felice Herrig. Good.
And Daniel said he's retiring after this, regardless.
I hope
of what
so.
happens.
I hope so.
I think they both should.
Took a lot of. They both took. Personally,
Not
I
DC.
DC took his round of damage, man, in that fight. He took a lot of
He's
shots.
winning every single round and the fourth round.
Still a lot.
Not bad.
I
not
love
too
those
bad.
guys, you know. And I
DC
don't wanna
got
see him-
fucked up in the John Jones fights.
Yes, but he took a lot of shots from Stipe. I mean, he really.
He took a good amount, but
And
he
by the
still
way-
won every round except for that fourth round.
Yeah, but that fourth round took its toll on him, right?
So are you gonna stop?
Well, I don't think. I've always said that. I don't
JDS
think-
says, "Hold
I don't
my
think
CT."
Either one of those guys have anything to prove, but they're fighters, and I hope this is the last
Well,
one.
DC. Well, yeah,
I really
they,
do.
They both could probably ride off in the sunset.
Oh, fuck yeah.
This is people call it the biggest heavyweight fight of all time.
What do you think of
'cause
that?
Yeah, I guess it's a little tough. I guess because there's no crowd, so it's just weird. I think of Lesnar, Overeem. I think of Carwin, Lesnar. I think of there's a lot of big fights out there.
Do you think
JDS Kane
Jesus
too?
Christ,
That's JDS now.
Jesus Christ, that's
Cheese and rice.
that's cheese and rice.
Cheese and rice.
Cheese and rice. That's a strange, crazy muscular transformation there.
No, he's always jacked. Not this jacked lately, but he's jacked. City.
That's crazy, jacked, Brendan. And I think that guy. I have nothing. But
Are you saying you saw us not looking at his Instagram?
I am not saying that. I am not.
What are you saying?
that.
Again, you're on Patreon.
Enormous,
so
I have enormous
let the
respect
cannons
for
out.
JDS.
Let the cannons
I have
out,
enormous
Riggs.
respect for that man right there. He's an amazing.
You should.
man.
He's top 5 of all time.
I'm just wondering what has changed in his training methods
at his age.
That he is.
Well, he's at
that he is
AT&T now. New
Bodybuilder
camp,
strong.
New camp.
All I'm asking is why is he that vascular? And is it because he's naturally very muscular? And is he changing his weightlifting and eating regimen?
Well, apparently he did because they thought he was cutting to 205, but he was trying to lean out and then put the mask back on.
Damn, man. He looks fucking great.
Doesn't he look good?
He looks great.
He's my lock pick of the week.
If you, that's how you want to look. That's your, you know what? Go back for a second. That's your fucking fantasy. Because you guys are the same
similar
size.
size,
You're the
yeah.
same size, very similar bodies. I've seen him in person.
I was going to get him or Lesnar if I beat Big Nog. Me and
Yeah.
him were close to fighting.
Wow. Yeah,
Just have
very,
to get
very
by
similar
Big
bodies.
Nog.
Very similar bodies. But that I'm very happy with his.
My hairline's so much better.
It is, but I'm very happy with his. You'd give up your hair for those obliques?
Absolutely not.
And that tapered
no.
waist?
No way.
Really?
No way, dude. You think? No.
I don't think you look bad with a shaved head.
Oh, dude. Well, that's because you have bad hair. So you
No,
want to
don't
put that
no,
on me.
no. Listen,
You wanna put that
You
on
used to
me,
have a
dude?
shaved head.
I know, but my hair's thick. You have
okay.
ostrich hair.
No, I keep mine close
Is that
to the
too
bone.
soon? Is that too soon right now?
No, hey, nothing can hit me now. Bring it. But anyway, take that off because he's very oily.
He's oily.
Now you could come to Salt Lake City with me.
Ooh, I wouldn't mind doing that.
Malik's
mind.
there. All the whole
I
Malik's
wouldn't
there.
mind jumping up for 20 minutes. When are you going to be there, sir?
So Thursday, Friday, Saturday, 6 shows. Malik, your boy Stevie,
Yeah.
Justin, Chappelle, Big J,
Yeah.
Jay
It's a
Leno?
lot. It's a big.
Jay
That's
Leno?
a big show.
Jay
That's a
Leno.
big show. I don't
Did
need
you say
to
Jay
jump on
Leno's
that.
going to be there? What?
Jay Leno. Yeah. Surprise guest.
It is
a lot of
is it-
people.
Yeah, but it's just a hang. We got a dope Airbnb, like the sickest Airbnb.
Great. Awesome.
Yeah, it should be
Let me
fun.
think about it. It's kind of last minute.
It's only Salt
Got
Lake.
the kids.
though.
Yeah.
Oh, you got the kiddos?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Could
I
bring
have
them.
anxiety leaving, dude. I've been at home so long. It's just, I'm telling you, I'm going to change the way I conduct business now.
Yeah. That can happen.
I have the worst anxiety
Really?
about leaving the kids. Yeah. It's like, I left this morning. And when I get home, Boston, he's growing like a fucking weed, dude.
Well, that's for so much of the early years of my children.
show you this,
I was
Jim.
gone. I was
I know.
just
You don't wanna be
know,
a-
I had to leave on Wednesday and come back on a Sunday. It was the worst. Actually, I had to leave on a Wednesday and come back on a Monday. That's the truth of the road when you're, trying to get all the money you can and do whatever you can.
All the jobs.
Yeah, man. And you miss a lot. It's like being in the fucking military or something. You're just gone. You're just gone.
Like, let me show you this.
Hard.
Chin put this
All
up.
respect to anybody who's in the military.
This is all we do all day when I'm home. If we're not outside, like on a hike or do some shit.
Dude,
at
how
the
about that
pool.
huge rattlesnake?
Oh my God.
Jesus Christ. You see so many of them.
I'm like, man, I got to quit posting because people are like, all right, dude, we got the snakes. But that one, his fat ass was going across. And I was like, oh, hell yeah. I see
That's
him right
a
away.
big fucking rattler. That's a rattler? All rattlers.
Oh, that's a rattler. Did you hear it? But dude, and then he's going. I'm like, oh, this is so cool. And I see him like curl up, but I wasn't moving. I'm like, what's he? And then I see a lizard. I'm like, oh shit, I'm gonna see a death. I'm gonna see this snake.
You're gonna see this snake.
Kill this. So I started narrating it like it was National Geographic.
Yeah.
Watch this first.
Yeah. Good size. Like that doesn't even do it justice.
Beautiful animal.
Keep it moving, Bubba.
I mean, look at
Look
that
at
rattler.
Theo's comment. Where do you live? PetSmart? And he called it Pet
Jesus.
Smart. Depends how you look at it.
Holy shite.
He was just going. I see him all the time, dude.
Wow. Wow. Just taking his sweet time.
Doesn't really care about
You don't
me.
see a bike on the road, huh? When you're up there, or
I don't really see too many people.
Yeah.
That's why when all them bitches were crying when I was riding when I had COVID. You're gonna spread
My
it.
son and I went up there looking for rattlesnakes up
you
in
should call me.
Topanga. Couldn't
I'll
find
show
a
you
fucking.
where. I'll
Really?
show you where.
Damn.
Now watch this. See, he's gone. I'm like, all right, let's shut the video off. Bug got on me, whatever. But then he kind of see how he starts to like when he gets here, he starts to curl up. I'm like, what's he doing? Well, there's a lizard right to the left.
Ah.
See how he stopped?
Yeah, he might see you though, because you moved in on him. Wow.
See how he's curling up now?
Just grab him.
It's so tempting. I want to so bad for the gram.
You will
See how
not
he's
do
curling
it.
up?
Yeah. Oh yeah. He looks like he's about to strike. Actually.
I know.
He
'cause there's
100% looks like he's gonna
Yeah,
strike.
because look, there's a
Get a lizard.
see, there's a lizard. See, I'm narrating.
Geographic. There's the lizard.
Where is the
I
lizard?
can't see it.
There's the snake.
Dude, well done.
There's the lizard.
You're like David
There's
Attenborough.
this dude.
And now the snake.
But I wanted
close in.
I wanted to watch him kill this lizard.
Oh, damn. Holy crap.
He was like, "Get away!" Listen to that shit.
Wow.
Sounds like fucking air leaving a tire.
It's loud too, man. Like
And what you want-
like, make
hey-
no mistake, like
It's scary.
you'll know.
Oh, yeah.
Go well when I'm riding. Like there's a single track. When I'm riding that single track, which is like a narrow
Yeah.
pathway, I'll go by her, and I just keep on keeping on.
And here's this public safety announcement: if you hear or you're like that, it's not air leaving a tire. Don't reach into the bushes.
It's a giant rattlesnake.
It's a giant rattler. And if you do reach in the bushes, maybe you deserve to get bit,
You do.
unless of course you're a kid and it's terrible.
This all these two do all day. He's just trying to make his brother laugh.
Oh my
He thinks his
God.
brother's so funny.
Now is his head bigger than yours? Or
Yes.
okay. All right, good. Oh my god, he loves it.
He thinks
You
he's
could watch that all day.
all day.
All day. And what a great big brother.
Oh, he's so good. Look, he fakes laugh here though.
What a great big brother.
Watch. And TT just keeps trying to make him laugh. Look, no, watch this. Fake.
Dude, that kid
All
is
day,
so
that's
rough.
what we do.
He's
Tiger?
aware of his own power.
He's very, yeah.
He's always on the balls of his feet and will run through a wall.
The teacher said, yeah, anytime there's like playtime recess, he wrestles.
Yeah.
Him and his buddy just wrestle
Yeah.
nonstop.
My son's more cautious. My son tends to be more, just different.
My son's boy.
Yeah, he's boy. My
Yeah.
son's more of an artist. He tends to, like me, he tends to be a cat that perches on things.
On his own.
Yeah,
Watches.
on his own.
Yeah.
Yeah. Kind of like, all right.
his own.
Too much. Whenever I used to see guys like you in sports doing that, I swear to God, I felt like those are a bunch of dogs. They're dogs in a pack, and
You're a
I'm
cat.
a cat. I'm the
Okay.
cat perched up. Ooh, too much. Too many guys, too much. Ugh. So, personality types.
We'll see what happens with him.
We'll see what happens.
I'm
with
gonna
all
take
of us.
I'm gonna take his ass to.
Fighter in the Ranks. I like that very much.
You like the logo?
Very
Oh,
much.
have you heard the new theme song? Chin, hit it.
I want to hear this.
My boy Austin, also known as Little Brows.
I like it.
It's the fighter in the ranks, back up in the ring. Eyelids so heavy, one can barely blink. One form coffee, that's the only thing he drinks. But you put them both together, that's the fighter in the ranks. The fighter in the ranks, back up in the ring. Eyelids so heavy, one can barely blink. One pouring coffee, that's the only thing he drinks. But you put them both together, that's the fighter in the ranks. Turn the show on like what's up with you. Same crew, but there's always something new. Pour the whiskey on the rocks and make sure it's 100 proof. It was it's Tfatw, but now you know it's Tfatw.
That's so good.
So good.
That's so good.
So good.
Look into his face and you can see like every wrinkle.
Wow.
And rings is getting tired, but it's only 8 o'clock.
Genius.
It's a story of a
Oh, he's so talented.
Who is this?
His name's Austin.
Dude,
Little Brows. He's a professional.
phenomenal.
No, I had to pay him. It's worth it though.
Very much worth it. This guy's as good as it gets.
Isn't it good? Did you think we'd have to come up with a new show title and theme song in
That's
2020?
phenomenal. That's phenomenal. Austin, what a genius. That's fucking
Isn't he great?
I got to go back now and listen to every one of those.
Yes.
So good.
Discover new things every time you listen to it.
Damn.
He's so good, huh?
With every
the best.
crisis comes a
Fire
blessing,
in
brother.
the
You can
ring.
look at it as a crisis or a blessing.
I asked him last week.
Blessing.
I asked him. I went, dude, we're doing a new show. Need a new theme song. And I said, how soon can you get it
Dude.
done? And this was on Thursday. He goes, I'll have it to you by Monday. All right. And I was like, oh God, it's probably gonna be some, not that he's not really good. I'm like, Monday?
Really good.
Me and Chin were dealing with him like, Monday?
Yeah, I was
dude?
like, how, what, dude? You're freaking, that's
What
insane.
fucking
And then the
stud.
studio wasn't even open on the weekends. That's why he could only do it on
wrote it,
Sunday or
came on
something. Yeah.
Monday.
Where's he live in LA?
I think
Yeah,
it was somewhere
he lives
in
by
LA.
me.
Yeah.
Damn.
Okay.
He lives by me.
What amazing. Some people
Super
just have
talented.
this crazy talent.
Oh,
to be
he's
able to-
stupid talented.
I mean, that's phenomenal.
Shout out to white rappers.
White rapper Austin. Thank you, Austin.
I'll show you his picture here. I'll go to his Instagram too, though.
Amazing. God, that's a great song.
Isn't that cool?
Wow, we needed a new.
We need
We
something
needed a
fresh.
shake up, brother. We needed a shake.
That's him right there.
That's him.
That's him.
Wow.
Oh, you.
Way to go,
Oh,
Austin.
he came in here to give you the song.
We're talking about other stuff.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah.
That's cool, man.
About your
him.
size too. Tall kid.
Stud.
Yeah.
Stud.
That's him.
Super talented.
No kidding. Wow.
Yeah, he's a beast.
Tell
His
me
little
about
daughter too.
it. Really?
Yeah.
Just a good,
Good dude.
Really good dude. Damn.
We pulled
What have
it-
you been
we pulled
doing
it together.
besides biking and podcasting?
But I do 2 shows every day. Some days 3 shows.
It's a lot of talking.
It's a lot.
A lot of talking.
I don't mind it though. It's what I do, dude.
what
I'm
you do.
good at it. It's what I do.
Yep. Yep.
So I
yes,
don't
you
mind
are.
it. When I get home, that's why I'm not on my phone. Nothing. Like when you call me or something, I don't
Yeah,
answer.
you're just
Like Todd and
that's what you should
Todd
do.
and Theo were like, dude, you're out of all our friends, you're tough to get a hold of. I'm like, dude, I talk all day.
All day.
So when I get home, I put my phone away, dude.
That's the
I'm
smartest
with
thing
my
you can do,
kiddos.
because you're present.
Yeah, that's what I do.
Yeah.
I wait till they go to school in the morning, and then I get on my fucking bike, dude.
Yeah.
And that's I got my collab coming with Specialized, which is a big deal for me with the Thick Boy merch. We
Great.
have Thick Girl merch dropping now.
That's great. Really?
Mm-hmm. So just working on all that shit, dude.
Love it. Always working.
Always working.
Well, kids, should we
some
do some
current
current
events?
events?
Sure.
Oh, then the Whiskey Lounge. I didn't even kept you updated on that.
Yeah.
The Whiskey Lounge.
Oh, the 2?
Coming.
Really. Good.
Tiger Thick. Thick
I love
Tiger.
Well, I think I have
I love it.
there.
The problem has been, because there's different chefs in the kitchen, and I have a view of what I want the bottle to look like, and we hired this ridiculous artist, and he did a rendering. I'm like, yep, that's exactly what I want. But, I have partners I have to answer, like, oh, we don't think that'd do well.
Right, so you gotta
And- but
compromise.
they know, because they're in the whiskey business.
Right.
Like, for your fan base it'll sell, but you should also consider this. So it's just a learning experience.
There's a lot
But I
of
love going through it, and like what's crazy to me is like even how detailed these guys are. It's like, well, we know if your bottle's shaped like this when it's in the restaurant or it's at Costco, because it's shaped like that, it's going to go here on the shelf. If it's shaped like this, it goes top, and
Wow.
people are more willing to buy
Wow.
it. Yeah, it's very strange.
Wow.
They have all this stuff.
the hidden details. The devil's in the details.
Oh, it's so cool, man. It's so cool.
That's amazing. You're working with that company,
Yeah, Bushido,
Bushido.
Thick Tiger whiskey.
Amazing.
Okay, so Mia Khalifa is a Lebanese American, and because Lebanon was recently experienced that explosion, she's actually auctioning off her infamous glasses on eBay, and she's going to donate all the proceeds to the Lebanese Red Cross.
Now
Good for her.
she doesn't do porn anymore, right? I guess
I don't think so,
She
no.
only did like porn for like a week. I did a bunch of videos to get money and then dipped out, but they keep regurgitating, so you think she's a porn star?
Yeah, that's
but
what I heard,
She just
too.
did like
Did a lot of movies though.
no, in like a
wasn't
short
that
amount of
many,
time.
yeah.
She like just did went hard in the paint.
Yeah.
hard on dicks for like 2 weeks,
Right.
and then was out, made her money, and got out.
Yeah, I think the reason why people thought that she was still doing it is because they were cutting up the videos in a way to make it seem like it was a new video, and then she did some cam girl stuff after she got out of porn.
She's so hot. Have you seen her work?
I've not seen her work.
Oh, fantastic.
She's up to $100,000 right now.
That is
Damn.
For her glasses.
insane.
Creepers
She's beautiful.
want those glasses. Oh, dude, her
Yeah.
Bubba.
Really.
Oh, dude.
Interesting. All right,
What does she do now?
Says activist.
Because she was in school, I think. Didn't she go to
don't
Florida
know.
State or something?
I don't know what she's up to,
Yeah.
but good for
Says
her.
turned activist.
Some people like that are tend to be. They'll stay relevant and they can adapt and mold and become what they're supposed to be.
Well, some people,
Right.
well,
so
maybe, but
well,
like,
you see, like just because she's a porn star or did porn doesn't mean she's not super intelligent.
well, that doesn't define her.
hardworking.
Well, think of Asa Akira.
or
Asa's
yeah.
a beast. Think of Stevie's girl.
Yeah, exactly.
Stevie's girl's a fucking
Entrepreneur.
beast. Oh, dude, Stevie's girl, regarded as one of the top porn stars in the world. Gorgeous.
Yeah.
Her business mind, though, I think Jenna Jameson set the blueprint, right? It was like, own all your shit.
Yeah.
So now porn stars, they can own all their shit because of OnlyFans.
Yeah.
It's kind of like their Patreon, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think
Because
they're.
it goes straight to them. So if you want to see their goods and see them do work, now they don't have to have the big company that's going to pay for production and this set and fluffers and all that shit.
Right.
You don't need that. Just do it at their
Do it on your
house.
own. That's
And the
the
biggest
whole
thing.
That's the whole thing. You can be your own
But when
island.
you think what Nicole does, and I'm not gonna out her shit, but you think of the restaurant she owns and the properties.
True
you're like,
entrepreneur.
Oh, dude.
Yeah. Really.
But people just write them off because maybe they're porn stars, or I had friends who were strippers, years ago, who were monsters.
Well,
they would get their money,
people change.
and they would buy real
They grow
estate.
up. They come up with other ways to do things.
But just because they
they're
might be a
business
porn
people.
star or stripper doesn't
Right.
mean they're
I agree.
they're bad at other aspects of life.
Doesn't
They
mean they're bad people either.
They were monsters,
Right.
dude. Their business minds were, they're sharks, man.
100%. And by the way, it doesn't mean that they can't move the world in a positive direction.
And
Right.
suck the meanest dick this side of the
if they were
Pacific.
doing something that you can call, if you want to call immoral or self-destructive, whatever your judgment is on it,
What's-
that doesn't mean they can't do
Other things.
that make the world.
No,
a
it
better
doesn't
place.
define them.
Yeah. So anybody has a judgment on that is fucking should check.
It's like when they tell LeBron, shut up and dribble.
Yeah. So these are the women. Are these the
The smartest. I just typed in smartest porn stars. I know there's one Asian girl that she graduated Stanford or some crazy.
might have been Asa Akira.
I don't know.
Asa
Akira
is
very
smart.
Yeah.
That is a smart woman.
Well, this girl was accepted to a law school, and I don't know this girl either, but anthropologist, master's
Patrick
degree,
got out.
master's in anthropology.
Damn, two master's
Tara
degrees.
Patrick is a smart
She's
woman.
been doing it for a hot second.
Yep. I've met her. Had conversations with her. Smart.
Microbiology.
She studied it.
Oh, she took like a class.
Says she felt she needed to get a degree in it, but I don't know if she actually did.
Okay.
I don't know. Maybe she did.
Who else did some shit?
Diamond Jackson.
Not familiar with that one.
Sports
Fitness
medicine.
instructor, sports medicine. Okay, keep going. PJ Har.
know these
Hopefully
women.
he's doing well. Keep going.
Olympic
Psychology.
swim team. Wow.
Oh,
you go.
What?
shit. 1988. So she probably did that app. Oh, shit. Hart graduates from University of Colorado with a triple major, psychology, sociology. I feel
How you like her?
Art.
That's a handsome man.
That's interesting.
Yeah,
So
go
go-
Buffs.
Hey man, take it easy, dude.
Dude, go Buffs.
Shy Love.
Shy Love.
Let me see
good
Shy
name.
Love. Scroll up.
Masters in accounting.
Man, I'm not familiar. These are all older.
Seems like they're older.
Old school.
She runs her own talent agency. Annie Sprinkle.
Sprinkle.
Saving the world.
Okay.
Sharon Mitchell. Our
She has a PhD now. Doctor.
PhD.
and you'd have no idea. No one's gonna be like, "Are you
sexuality.
Miss Sprinkles?"
Sharon Mitchell.
Aaron Mitchell. Another doctor.
Masters. Doctorate in sexology.
Yeah, I mean, just because you fell on hard times, did some porn.
Everyone knows this girl, right? Everyone knows this.
I'm not
porn
familiar with
star.
her.
Really?
No. What
Okay.
she
Nina
do?
Hartley is an old school porn star, and I met her
Like the Bush days.
at the Comedy Store in 1995 or something, 96, and she was already retired by then. So she's
Graduated
she's
in
been
nursing from San
long-term
Francisco
retired.
State, magna cum laude.
Yeah.
She actually had like a booty back in the days.
Yeah,
she was like
she
one of the yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yep.
Strong jaw.
I think this is what I'm talking about. She was super hot too, Asian
Right.
Carrera.
Wowzer.
Wowzer. Howzers.
Something of a child piano prodigy. She performed at Carnegie Hall before the age of 15, twice at 16, teaching English at Tsunga College, or
Close an IQ
Tsuruga
of,
Fukui.
dude, IQ of 156.
Yeah, that's
Part
the
of
one.
Mensa.
Full scholarship to Rutgers. Major in Japanese and business before dropping out.
And a set of tits.
Yeah.
Wow.
She's super hot.
She is gorgeous.
Impressive.
Getting
All right.
all a little older.
That was it.
Impressive.
Nothing really new on. Nothing. I guess. Yeah.
No.
All right.
This is a little older. I think it was a week or two ago. Mayor Eric Garcetti came out and said that he was going to turn off the power and the water to homes that are reported to have
Such a
Hollywood
cuck.
parties.
Get a well and some candles, motherfuckers.
You think that's gonna stop the party?
Yeah.
I think
Party by candlelight.
the LAPD came out and said that they weren't going to do this because they were saying that they had bigger problems to take care of than just shutting down power to these homes.
Yeah, man. And that's a little bit like, I don't know. It's like that's somebody's home that they're doing something.
And they're going to mess up too.
It's
Probably shut
adults
off.
deciding what they want to do in their home, and you're going to shut them down.
He's such a cuck.
I mean,
He's
that's
so-
government overreach.
It's
if I've ever-
rare that I talk shit about people. He's such a bitch.
I just think it's a government overreach. I think it's really dangerous.
Bam.
No.
So the last blockbuster that
hell
is
yeah.
left standing is going to be changed into an Airbnb that you can rent for 4 people for $4 a night.
Jeez.
It's actually so people who don't have a place to stay during COVID can stay here for really
good.
affordable
It has the
rates.
Saved by the Bell
That's good.
fucking quilt there.
So wait,
That's sick.
so it's a blockbuster with the videos, but they created a like a shower
couch?
and all that and a couch.
$4 a
apparently-
night?
Yeah, they transformed this old blockbuster into a place where you can stay. It has all of the kind of blockbuster, like old school feels to it.
God,
They have
kids-
Blu-ray.
God, kids aren't gonna understand how cool it was to when my dad would take me to Blockbuster on Friday night.
Oh, it was so
Yes.
much
Get a pack
fun.
of candy and go through all
man.
the movies. Oh my god.
Date
All the
night, too.
shelves, and sometimes they'd be out.
Oh man.
You're like, no, then you have to return them.
No,
and
I would
rewind them.
go. I go. Hey, did anyone return? You know,
You ask the guy for recommendations.
I remember when digital music came out, and all these diehard people were like, "It's not the same quality. It's bullshit quality. Why would I listen to digital music when I have my DVD?" And they were holding on like fucking. No, technology is
It's
destructive
very good. It's
Yep.
very good right now.
for a good reason.
That's it, right, Kat?
Creative
Yeah.
destruction. Fuck. That's a museum, dude.
I still see red boxes though.
You do?
Yeah, but who
at
uses
McDonald's.
Redbox?
Well, people forget that Netflix came in like folders. I mean, you'd get a little.
Oh, Netflix was would come in the mail.
Yeah.
I heard they're still doing Netflix on that way too. It's for like older people. Older people
Well,
just
when you're
still
a
do
member
that.
of the when you're in SAG and stuff, they'll send you movies
Yeah.
so you can vote on them. They send them still in DVD. I don't have a DVD player anymore. So
Yeah, they're not gonna send.
Thanks
a
a
link.
lot.
They're not gonna send a
Yeah,
link
'cause it'll
to
just
the
go
stream.
everywhere.
right. But the interesting thing is when you were an actor for most of my career, they would send you a script. So somebody would messenger. So your agency spent a fortune printing out scripts and the information on hard paper, and then they would deliver it to you at your door.
And,
so
but,
you
and it would have your name on it.
Yeah, you'd have 7
In case
scripts.
it got
You'd
out.
have 7 scripts to read. And every day that would happen during pilot season. So the amount of paper that was used, the amount of
bet.
manpower to bike it or drive it there was you. And LA, in New York City, all you saw all the time were bikers, people on bikes, they were couriers with packages. So they'd bring you a hard copy of a contract. So think about how much goes on in New York, the contracts, think about the paperwork in New York,
Nonstop.
okay? It was nonstop bikes going back and forth all day. I know I had so many friends that made their living that way. They were on a bike all fucking day, weaving through traffic with satchels, and they'd go to an office and be, please sign here, and they'd give you a contract, they'd give you your script, they'd give you all that shit.
signing the physical contract.
Well,
like even now,
That's all gone now. That's all gone. All that paper's gone.
Yeah, I mean, even now, like if I like this weekend at Wise Guys, you know, in this day and age, everyone goes, "Oh, just wire the money to."
Sure.
I need when I walk off stage.
You wanna see the check.
Saturday night. I need a physical check.
Yeah.
Otherwise, I feel like I work for free.
I want a gold bar.
Give me the check every
me
time.
gold bars.
Give me the check.
Yep.
Oh, we'll send it to your. Nope, don't send it to him. Send it to me, then I'll pay them.
Yeah.
Give me my check.
Right.
I want the hardcore check. Even with advertising with you know, don't just wire the money. Give me the check, because then I don't know. There's something mentally. I'm like, okay, that got the payment. You know. Otherwise, it's too easy to lose.
That's not
stuff
done
and-
anymore. It's like you're supposed to, originally you were supposed to have, if you were going to have money, you should have it in gold reserves. Like you should have. That's like the gold standard. But that's not realistic.
Because there's no, a lot of restaurants are shut down, a lot of businesses are shut down. The ones that are open, they need physical cash and change. They ask for cash and change
Yeah.
because there's not enough going around.
But then you have places that won't take cash because it spreads coronavirus.
yeah.
So now it's all electronic. It's fucking crazy. It's fucking crazy, man. You got to figure out what's going to be good after this. What was good about this crisis and what was bad. We don't know yet. Time will tell.
What else you got, Jim?
You guys already touched on this, but so Joe Biden picked Senator Kamala Harris to be his vice president, and apparently this is if he wins the presidency, this still makes history as the first black female running mate.
Can I ask a question?
Black and
Can I ask an
Native
ignorant question? Is she black mostly or Indian?
I have no idea.
Can we look
But
up what her actual? Because we keep saying she's black. She's a mix of a lot of different ethnicities.
But if she was checking the box,
She's a woman of
it would
color.
be black.
A woman of color, right?
But I think she
Identifies-
identifies as black.
so
Irish Indian to know.
Shamala
She's from Oakland.
Gopalan. So her parents are that sounds like an Indian name.
Biracial
Shamala-
of Indian and Jamaican descent. So it sounds like her dad is black and her mom's Native
Okay.
American.
No, her mother is East Indian. That's an East Indian name. So she's actually from India.
She's pretty lady. man.
Yes, she's from India and so black and East Indian. A woman of color. Okay.
And if, she'll be the leading
So
candidate.
she could identify as
Should be
an
the lead
Indian woman
candidate.
or an African American woman or both.
Should be the leading candidate in 2024.
Maybe.
if they were to win.
Maybe she's very so her views could be considered by many of the country
Extreme
a lot
left.
as a bit radical. Yeah.
Yes.
Decriminalizing the border.
The stuff she did.
allowing
Well,
the
she was
border.
district attorney. The stuff she did,
Well, she put a lot of people in jail for marijuana violations.
ton,
yeah,
dude.
1,500.
a ton.
There's a lot of stuff that she was
But
tough
also-
on law and order, but she's also saying things like we have to decriminalize
Yeah,
the
it's very
border
strange.
and allow them free medical care. That's something we can't afford.
yeah. The other thing, dude, when she ran for president, to win the nominee for the Democrats, it didn't go well for her at all.
Yeah.
At all.
Well,
Like, the people didn't rally behind her at all.
The liabilities and the inconsistencies also when Biden had his allegations, his sexual misconduct allegations.
How about
she
that?
Said,
they go,
I believe,
let's hear it out. We have no proof.
well, that's
But you were just saying you wanted Trump out of office for the same shit.
well, but what I'm saying is that she said, I believe her, I believe these allegations, and then she said, then somehow conveniently said, I'll be your vice president.
Well, that's why the Me Too movement is eating its own tail because they're picking and choosing.
That tends to be an inconsistency.
Hell yeah,
that
it's
she's going to have to
inconsistency.
fucking answer to.
Because if it's anybody else, if those same allegations are against Trump, get him out of office. Then like, hold on, let's hear them out. We need proof. It's like you can't pick and choose here.
Well,
If you're gonna be hardcore this way with this guy, you can't decide what's eating the tail.
that's not the world we live in, obviously. So
She'll have to deal with that. But even when she was running in 2020, it didn't go well for her at all.
no,
At
it
all.
didn't. And it didn't go well
People
for
didn't-
Biden. By
people
the way.
didn't dig
I
it.
remind people that Biden ran twice before this, and it didn't go so well.
If you think Biden's gonna win,
There's a lot of
I don't think he's gonna win. I just don't.
well, there's that professor who's been right almost every time.
I
Except
see
for
that
twice,
article.
yeah.
And he was like, Trump's gonna win.
And
again.
he said Trump's going to win. Which I don't have an opinion on either way, but Biden's not. I know the Democrats would way rather have somebody else than Biden. I know they would. The people that really follow this, they wish they had a more viable candidate. This is an older
smart
guy.
people don't run for president. The smartest minds in the world don't run for president. They don't want to deal with this shit.
Well, you get this.
It's exhausting.
You get every layer is peeled apart.
Oh my god, it's
You
a nightmare.
Everything about who you are is put out on display. So it's a big liability.
You guys ready for another one?
Yeah.
This one's pretty heavy. So there's a Bellator fighter named Adam Piccolotti. He sent
Adam,
this.
stud.
So yeah, he sent this in, and it's about these poppy troll
He
dolls.
sent this in?
Yeah, he messaged me about this. Like, there's some sort of controversy here, and let me know what you guys think. So these poppy dolls. So someone made this video, and I guess it turned viral. So I'll just play it for you real quick.
Okay, I wanted
That's
to do a
Poppy,
quick
by the
video
way.
because I find this disturbing and I find it something that needs to be shared. As you all know, stuff that's been going on in the world about the sex trafficking in kids and things that are thrown in our kids' faces to kind of groom them and make them kind of a little bit more oblivious to things that are really happening. So it was my daughter's birthday a couple days ago, and she turned 2, and she was given this gift. It's like a little
Cute.
poppy doll. It's
Love
adorable.
trolls.
And here's the box.
Sure.
So she had a poppy birthday.
Yeah,
and
this
so
is
they,
dragging
they
on.
gave her this.
It
This
is.
from the new movie.
Yeah,
the
get to
Trolls
it though.
World
You
Tour.
know. Yep.
On the box it says giggle and
Let me see. Let me just fast forward
No,
to you.
keep
see.
going. I want the whole vibe.
Damn it.
Fast forward a minute. Fast forward a minute.
World Tour is giggle.
God, lady.
Okay, we're good.
It was made in China.
Here. Sorry, it's glaring. If you push her tummy right here, she makes 10 phrases and sounds. And that's all it talks about. And it comes with a little comb. So, I mean, she does all that. You touch her tummy and she makes little singing sounds.
Prove it.
and She's super cute. Well, I was showing her to my husband and I heard some other sounds that I had never heard before. And if you look down here, I figured a video was the best way. So I just touched her tummy and she's going to sing for a minute. But down
Anna
here
Kendrick, by
is a
the way.
button right here on her privates. And if you push those, she makes these sounds. Like a gasping sound. And I know some of you may not think this is a big deal.
A little
but
creepy.
especially since
A little
I have
creepy.
kids,
Not
it's
needed.
wrong.
You don't need that.
I get
This
what.
button is
I kind of
saying
get
nothing
that.
about this button.
I'll tell you why that's there though.
Yeah, take it off the shelves for sure.
It's just.
Put the
Okay,
button-
so
I can understand.
the
a
button
mo-
on the
I can
back,
understand-
though, you
I can
know?
understand people feeling paranoid in this world. I don't think the trolls manufacturers are advocating child trafficking, but I can understand a mom being like, "This, do we have to have these?" Woo,
well, you don't want. You don't want your daughter where if you touch the toy there, it's okay.
That's what I mean. Like,
But let me say this
Go
first.
ahead.
So the company says it's when you seat them down. So if you put them down sitting,
Yeah.
then they make those sounds. So that's why they
I
put
got
that
you.
button there.
That's
That makes
fair.
sense.
That's
So
an
it
innocent-
looks like it was just a miss. They just missed it on
that's
this
an
one.
They didn't even
innocent-
think of
Yeah,
that.
yeah,
I
yeah.
believe that.
You know why? Because they're
explanation.
not pedophiles.
Right. I exactly.
But they pulled the doll
I
now.
believe
They pulled
They're
that
like, all
I
right,
believe-
we'll
I
get fucking
believe
rid of
that
the dog.
that explanation.
Yeah.
But maybe move the button. That's all.
Yeah, so
I
they
don't
actually pulled it
In
from the
today's
shelves.
world,
But
maybe
they didn't
move
even
the
think
button.
of it. They're like, yeah, because you sit her down.
Because
to
you're
make
not
this
thinking
noise. Yeah,
about
'cause
that.
you're not pedophile.
That's because your head's not in that
Yes.
space. Exactly.
And that girl that posted it, I went to her Instagram page. She's sort of like a conspiracy kind of person, I think.
Yeah, maybe. It's,
I don't want
it's-
to.
That's the thing. That's,
work, Chin.
You're gonna find.
Her name is Red Pill.
You're gonna find things everywhere, and I get it.
Oh,
So that's her page.
Okay.
Latina for Trump. So there you go.
I wouldn't kick her out of bed for having.
Yeah, I mean that's a
it's
a
gorgeous.
flattering picture. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
Her page is very intense.
Yeah.
Red pill babe. All right.
What? Oh yeah, she's followed by Eddie Bravo.
That's it for me. I'm an incredibly proud.
Trump.
So Brian, this one's for you. Remember Kristen Cavallari and Stephen Coletti? You know the series Laguna Beach?
I
He was
don't.
so
my friend.
huge.
I didn't watch it ever, so of
joking.
course I don't. Well, I was like, should I know Stephen Coletti and Kristen Cavallari? No,
Well,
sure don't.
hold on. They dated on the show, okay? And Kristen Cavallari was married to your boy Jay Cutler for many years. They have
All right.
3 or 4 kids.
Okay, stud athlete, good. The guy I want to be.
So what's going on? They're back together.
Yeah, they were spotted together. So they were like high school sweethearts. They were like the biggest stars on the show. And then this is like how many years
So
later?
were they stars in the show when they were in high school?
Yes.
They were,
Yeah.
Oh.
The
And it was
show
like a reality-
She goes
but
off, she
Salt-
marries Jay Cutler, and then they're back together again now.
Well, I mean, she posted this picture. I don't know what's going on, but so they reunited. So
What is he doing?
I have no
Besides
idea.
being a
I think he's an actor.
diabetes.
Not making money like Jay Cutler.
No.
Jay Cutler's a very rich man. Retired Chicago Bears quarterback.
Yeah.
Bronco quarterback.
Yeah.
Made a ton of money.
I remember very well.
And here's what's funny. He was on the show, the E Show. She had her own show, and he was the star. People loved him because
Mm-hmm. Huh.
you never see that side of Jay Cutler. And he's really funny and
Funny
pretty
guy,
cool.
yeah. I know.
And
some
it
of
was
those.
very funny. There's a scene where she says something. They're like fighting, and they're showing it, and she's like, "Oh, what are you gonna do today?" He was in the NFL at the time. He's
Yeah.
like, "Excuse me," and then because she was like complaining that she had to do this workout or something, and she compared his workout to his, and he's like, "What the fuck?" and basically tore into her. It was fantastic.
Really?
Yeah. He's like, oh, "Excuse me," She's like, "Oh, is your workout so tough?"
Somebody was saying to him, I know somebody who knows him, and they were playing basketball, just pick up. And somebody said to him, you don't look like the athlete that a lot of these guys are, something like that.
Had a rocket for an arm.
And he proceeded to just slam dunk the ball with zero
Jay Cutler's
problem.
a freak.
And these guys were all basketball players. Just whoo, bang, you know. I was like, oh, okay, you can do that too.
I
Yeah.
don't believe that story, but
No, it's true.
what else you got?
It's true.
This one was
slam dunk because that's a little dorky.
why?
He was slam dunking. Guys, at the end of the day, Jay Cutler was slam dunking.
One thing you should know about him, he likes to slam and dunk.
He was super slam dunking, and a lot of people don't super slam dunk.
You know what, dude? They said, I bet you can't do that. And you know what he did? He slam dunked in their face.
Bro, he was 360 slam dunking. Who's the fucking
He's
muscular? Oh,
So this is from
he
IG
went
Gym Meister.
full
holy
Coco
fuck.
body.
This guy is
I try to look him
serious.
up. It's hard to find stuff on him, but
Or
apparently
gorilla body.
That's because he's
Dude,
not real.
Hold on. You know how long that would take?
Forever.
As a man with many tattoos, you know how hard how long that would take?
That's just, I
How
want to be
painful that
blue.
would take?
I want to be a blue man.
Well, no, I want to look like a gorilla.
Yeah.
He
So
looks
for
like
the-
a straight
He does.
gorilla.
He does. He certainly does.
for the listeners, it's the guy that tattooed his body black. And he's a white guy.
It didn't.
This
no,
isn't
he
even
tattooed
you
his
can't-
body blue.
You can't even say chocolate blue. It's just like,
No, that's
More
blue, dude.
You guys are better at this than me.
is that real?
That's the thing. There's not enough stuff on him, so
He's natural. That beard is fascinating.
The least of his problems. Damn, he is. He's Jack Central. He's also.
Yeah, there's
like
something
the
going
bag.
on.
There you go.
Let's see
here it
this.
He has some tits on him, bro.
Those are some tits.
You think he's all natural?
yeah, that's all natural. So is the beard.
I think that's real.
Well,
it does look like the color, right?
I wonder
The
how,
tattoo.
what about his dick piece?
I don't know. I can't get into his head. We think differently.
God, his tits. That's insane.
Yeah, that's impressive. Maybe shave your chest though, if you're gonna go through all that trouble. Or
It's
maybe
not.
that's
It's not
part of it.
racist because it's not even. It's not like chocolate body. It's not even black. It's like it's tattoo green
No,
blue.
I said he's blue.
Yeah, it's like a dark blue.
He's a blue man. Mm-hmm. So, all right.
What else you got, Jen?
That was pretty much it.
Wow. Let's end on him.
I mean, I have a little fun video. I don't think you guys will really dig, but I'll just show you
Is
this.
that guy petting an alligator?
Is he? Oh, this is weird too. Okay, so I saw this clip, and this is from Hook 2 Fishing.
Yeah.
It almost looked like his hand got bitten off, but I'll play it for you guys.
Yeah, that's gonna happen.
I don't get why people do this.
I don't know.
Either do I.
That's okay.
Like, what's the
I'm
point?
going to put this fish on top of your nose.
Dumbass.
But listen, he's laughing.
And why would you chill by the water? Right there by the water, dude.
All this is bad.
Dude, I read an article yesterday that scientists have discovered. They just found them in giant crocodiles, gigantic crocodiles that would kill like T-Rex and dinosaurs. Giant crocodiles. Look that shit up, Chin.
I believe it.
Scientists they discovered the bones. Their teeth. They said one tooth was the size of a banana.
Come on.
So it's Godzilla.
What
Basically
the fuck are we
Godzilla.
talking about?
June 11th, though?
They're giant.
Abundant, well-preserved, 120 million footprints belong to large bipedal
what did you
ancestor of modern-day
scroll up, Jim?
crocodiles.
What'd you
So
Google?
they can run around on two fucking legs. You're done.
So
and they'll eat
bipedal
you on
crocodile.
land.
There's I read in Yahoo.
Yeah, no thanks.
It was so big.
Man, oh
And
man.
they showed that what the size of crocodile would be, and it shows it said it would wait in the water for the T-Rex and stuff to drink the water, and then it would come up, and it shows this giant alligator biting the T-Rex.
Well, now here's the thing: if you were a human being thrown into dinosaur land, what kind of weaponry would you need just to
the
stay alive
bullets ain't
for
gonna-
15 minutes?
I don't know.
That's it, right?
Here's the scare. That's not it. Here's the scare. It was on Yahoo.
What
This
about
is
the
Yahoo.
birds, the giant
like yesterday.
pterodactyls or whatever?
That's
the fuck
my problem's with pterodactyls.
because they're silent. They come from the sky, dude.
Well, they're crocodiles with wings.
You got to have somebody next to you looking up at all times. You can't be walking around. Somebody has to have a bad neck because you got to be looking up. What the
Oh,
fuck
this is a real crocodile that's spotted.
far north? Let's please watch this. Please
Okay.
Yeah,
watch
he's
that.
huge.
Let me see this. He's a monster.
Lurk in the waters off Queensland. Jesus Christ.
Turn this up.
You imagine seeing it on the water? Dude, It's so game over that fucking thing sees you. Oh, he's just chilling in the waves.
Roll it up to him, Mike.
And they're the meanest ones in
Now,
all the
is
land.
that in the sea?
Yeah, that's at the sea, Bubba. That'd be a saltwater croc where I come from. Dude, he's so big. Look at the thickness of his tail.
Big boy. You fucking joking? So let's not go swimming around there, huh?
Yeah, look how fast he is.
I'd rather get bit by a great white.
Apparently they won't kill you there because they have nowhere to take you.
Oh yeah, who told you that?
I don't know.
You know what? It's the same.
Don't know.
It's the same. I was watching Shark Week, and they're like, sharks don't like the taste of humans. Oh yeah. And how'd you figure that
Can
out?
you go back?
That's not better.
Can you go back again?
Yeah, that's
yeah,
it.
that's it. But go back.
Size
again
of
to
a
real
London
life.
bus, had teeth big as bananas.
Yeah,
Scroll
well-
down. Dude, that's
Bus
insane.
with banana teeth. It's a
funny
fucking
comparison,
bus
though.
with banana teeth. Jesus Christ!
Think how thick a banana is.
It's so scary.
And they're so big, they found their skeletons.
I'm scared of crocodiles with fingers the size of my. I mean,
Banana.
the size of my
Ancient
fingers.
pterocrocodile. That's what they're known as. Pterocrocodiles had banana-sized teeth.
Oh, okay.
Oh, see that one down there? Far right?
This one?
Yes. That's the visual I want you to have.
Yeah.
Look at the T-Rex like this.
Don't believe that visual, but I like it. I like it.
Now, do you believe this more or your story about Jay Cutler slam dunking?
He super slam dunked.
Super slam
And
dunk.
I believe that story. Can you see giant crocodile scares fishermen in Western Australia? Because that's a lot of guys get caught when they're fishing. They get pulled in, and that's bad. A guy was there with his wife.
How about the 2-year-old got eaten at Disney World?
No, that's horrible.
Sorry.
Well, look at this.
Well, that thing's very out of shape.
Well, I know, but it's also.
Yep.
Oh,
Hey guys,
shit.
screw
guys.
that.
Yeah, get the fuck out of there.
Well, that's a dinosaur, right? That's a dinosaur.
That's a fucking dinosaur.
How weird is it? You know, when the meteor hit, it didn't kill dinosaurs. They've been around forever.
They've been right. Yeah, well, those
It
things.
didn't kill sharks.
Look at him going. Hey guys, you want to fuck around?
Dude, remember I went to Costa Rica and I was just
Costa Rica was crazy because you were hanging and you were dragging the old fingers along the top of
when
his
I
body.
think back on it, immature.
Immature. Now that's a Costa Rican crocodile, not as aggressive. However,
Well, they were also they're like it's like circus elephants. Like
Yeah.
they overfeed them.
Yeah.
So the crocodile's like, "Do you have a chicken tender, dude? What are you doing?"
except for there was a drunk guy under the bridge where they all hang out. He was drunk and he was like, "I'm going swimming with the crocodiles," and that didn't work out for him.
The crocodiles had a party. on
Don't poke the bears. All
them. I'm with you, dude.
now the salties we know from Queensland. Those salties are coming for you. They're going to
They're
eat you
so
immediately.
scary.
They're going to eat you immediately. You are food to them, just like anything else. They're
So
eating you
fucking
right now. There's no hesitation. Human, a lot of animals like lions are like, oh, it's a human. I don't know. Great white. I eat seals. That's weird. Those as human, they don't miss a beat. They come straight for you. That would be the worst. And you hear stories about people who take a risk and they swim, and the guy says there are crocodiles in this area, and these two women go, I'm going swimming anyway. And what happened? Her friend got taken, and she said, I just saw her face as she was being taken.
Dude,
And I'm
I
like,
don't
yeah.
even swim in pools in Florida.
Also, don't get in a small kayak, a single man kayak like this. Don't go down the Congo River or the Nile, because what's going to
Know who
happen
did
is
that? My Aunt Sophie. Her and her best friend went down the Nile in a little canoe.
because that guy will come say hi. Because some of those guys go, I'm bigger than your boat, which means you're food.
Oh, but you know what? You don't worry about the crocodile. That's not what she was worried about. You know what they told her? Like if you see one, it's kind of there's nothing we can do for you. Hippo.
Fucking hippo.
They're so fast too in the water.
Yeah,
Their
a
little
hippo.
ears.
They will kill you because they're
son
very,
Boston would
they're
say
very
baby hippo.
fucking territorial. Hippos are terrifying as well.
Well, they kill more people than anything.
Correct. And your kayak is no good here.
It'd be a good way to go if you're gonna go.
I don't think so.
If you're gonna go, that's it, Bubba.
I don't wanna be
Buy
bitten.
a dope. Like you're gonna make CNN. No matter how famous you are, you
Yeah.
make CNN or MSNBC. There's gonna be a write up on Yahoo for one day.
Yeah. But let's just say that the hippo picks you up and throws you. Now you're in the water.
Oh, but they don't throw. You know what they do? So the crocodile has banana-sized teeth.
Yeah.
Well, that hippo's tooth is the size of my arm.
Yeah, that is a
And
banana.
it's
size
way
too.
thicker,
Yeah.
and it bites down and crushes you.
Yeah, they kill you.
They're so cute,
Except for the
yeah, they are.
and their teeth are shit.
they're not hearing a peep
They
out
have
of-
4, and they're shit.
They're not hearing
Those ones like
peep out of
straight like
crocodile.
that.
these are weird. Oh, there's
And
one.
your teeth are the same color as the hippos, but it's not a big deal.
Yeah, they are. He needs a brushing. Look
Dude,
at
I'll tell you,
that
I
thing.
could use Invisalign.
We both could.
You remember when you tried it?
I gotta go. Didn't work out. I gotta go back to it. Look at that.
I don't know if that's real.
I don't know why
Yeah.
he's doing that.
They'll kill everybody in their way. Well, when I was in Africa, they were like, you cannot get in a rowboat or a boat around them.
Oh, look
they
at the
will
baby
100% kill you.
hippo. They're so fucking. A baby hippo is so cute.
Territorial. Then this hippo was so pissed.
Super aggressive.
These elephants were like, we're going to play in your area. The hippo was so mad. The hippo was like sitting over here going,
You kill all of them?
They couldn't. He was just so
You know what
pissed.
bothers me is when I see elephants drinking in Africa in the water, and a crocodile goes, "Hey, dude, cool snout," and fucking grabs it. You ever seen the elephant like pulling away, and
Yes.
the crocodile's just hanging on it?
Yes.
And he finally gets out. Well, his fucking snout's ruined.
Fucking bad situation.
You don't even think about it.
Being an animal in Africa sucks.
Well, that looks
in
like my
every
son
way.
Boston at 7 months old.
He's cute as fuck.
I know.
So cute.
Could you raise him to not kill you? That's the question.
Well, the answer's no.
Could you spend all your time with him?
I saw
until he was
a
like,
hippo that lives in a house with people.
Really?
Yeah, it's really like friendly hippo. You never seen it?
It's such a bad idea.
A hippo?
Oh, you know
Yeah.
what I was Googling last night after I shot nose of ketamine, sprays of ketamine? I was Googling.
Ketamine.
Yep.
It's
Social
good for you.
K. I was Googling,
What the fuck?
do people eat tigers?
What?
It's an aphrodisiac. Like, it's a rare meat in Asia.
It would be Asian.
It's on the dark web.
I feel like it's tiger bones.
No, they eat tiger and lion meat. It's like a super like dark web shit.
Yeah.
Have you ever heard of that
This
shit?
guy's fucking petting.
You've heard of eating tiger meat?
I've heard of people eating everything.
Yeah.
you
Human
tossed some
beings
tiger meat
even.
on that grill, that Korean barbecue.
My musculature has been described as tiger meat stretched over blue steel.
Check it out with a dog. Just lives in the house.
Living in the house.
That's fucking.
Still a young hippo. I got news for you. That's not a full grown hippo. Still a baby.
He's so
Still
cute.
crazy.
He looks wet.
Can you imagine if it shits in your house?
Ugh. Look at this dumbass. Remember that one bitch who was like taking fucking Adderall and shit with her chimpanzee?
Yeah.
And he had a robe on.
Well, he
And
was
then
on
the chimp was
Prozac or some shit.
Hey,
Oh my
dude,
God, look at
I'm
this."
sick of this. Let me see your face.
Yeah, correct. This is interesting.
Yeah.
That looks like a pretty big hippo there. That's full grown.
They're so cute. I can't believe they kill so many people.
See,
Oh.
That lady's a fucking idiot. You're a fucking dude. Get a friend. Get a friend though.
What in
also,
the world?
hippos don't need quilts.
He's enjoying his massage.
Oh, look at him just chilling. You imagine walking up to that house? He's so cute.
He sure is.
Oh, look at the
And the
fucking
dog's
Spuds
all-
McKenzie.
Cuddled up next to him.
Oh, he's snoozing hard.
Hippo and the doggy.
What a fucking bad idea.
Bad idea.
You remember that? Do you remember that guy in Manhattan who had a tiger and a crocodile?
I do.
And then they both got out and went, "We're gonna fight to the death." And then he had to escape out the back door.
Well, the guy
And then he
had-
got arrested.
Yeah, there was a guy who was feeding it raw chickens and stuff, but he had a tiger in his apartment. There's a tiger in his apartment.
And he had a crocodile in the tub.
Yeah. So, okay, not the best.
Dude, did we cover that one guy? He started that one business, and they found him chopped up in his apartment.
Oh, we never covered that.
Have you heard about this?
No.
So this guy who's an entrepreneur hired this kid, and he owed the guy money, and the kid, they have video in the elevator. He gets on and he's like disguised. He electrocutes, right? Shocks him, gets in the house, sawed him to pieces.
This
This is the guy that died,
Grisly murder.
decapitated.
this is why you want to probably do some background checks on who you
Well, they
hired.
found out that the kid stole $90,000 from him. So he was like, "Hey, dude, you owe me this money."
That's the guy too.
This young kid, he sawed his arms off, legs off, his torso, his head,
God.
and was going to dispose of the body. A sister came to the house and he escaped out the back door.
Oh my
and then
God.
they found him.
Poor sister.
That's the guy that killed him. It's just, if you're going off of looks,
That guy killed him?
yeah, you wouldn't think.
Fuck,
It's
dude.
such a shame.
What in the fuck? What in the actual fuck?
So they walk in and there's trash bags and it's full of his body parts.
Holy shit.
So tragic. You haven't heard this story, Kat?
No.
Enjoy your fucking Wednesday.
Thank
Is
you.
it possible he got in a fight? He killed him by accident and
Money.
panicked?
Sounds like
dare
money.
Oh, no, wait. He
There's
electrocuted him.
video of him getting on the elevator. He shocks him.
Oh
They get in
my
the house and he
fucking God.
killed him.
Oh, my God.
Stabbed him like 60 times and then sawed his body in pieces.
Poor guy.
Did the shocking actually drop the guy?
Poor
Yeah,
family.
and then he stabbed him because he did that to and then stab.
Have you been shocked before with those things?
Never.
Like a taser?
Yeah, it doesn't do anything to me.
Wait, what?
You're
You've
a
been
giant
tased?
human.
Yeah.
You're a giant human.
With
Well,
friends, we bought tasers.
There are tasers that
Yeah.
will fuck you up.
I'm sure, but the ones we had, they were supposed to
my
be legit.
Lord.
Well, my father-in-law, he came over. He brought donuts, right?
There you
Cop
go.
donuts, whatever. So he came over and Tiger's messing with all his stuff. And he was like, look at, Tiger didn't do it, but he's like, yeah, you see this? And I go, dude, a guy my size, will that stop me? He's like, guy your size, I don't know. But, if you get close, those things shoot out. We have this. And it's part of it where it goes.
So it keeps
Oh,
shocking.
dude. So if those
No, you're going down. You're going down.
You ever seen that? Because cops have to do it so they know how long to hold it. You ever seen the video of the cop doing it? Shits his pants and farts in front of his entire team. No. And he's so embarrassed.
That's a problem.
Bring that up, Chin.
Oh my
Cop
gosh.
gets taser, farts and shits.
Well, that's
Dude,
That's a bummer.
he's all.
It's understandable.
Hey, he's all.
yeah. Got to make sure you take a poo. Make sure you got an empty colon.
Is it so?
Got to
funny.
make sure your mud whistle isn't gonna.
I don't know.
Explode.
It might be Sydney.
Shits, takes dump.
Cop taser farts, and it's loud. Where all the friends are laughing. Here it is. And again, we're on Patreon, so everybody can see this.
All right, let me see this.
Breathing for me. Hold on. Taser hot. Taser.
Is that a female cop too?
No, I hope not.
This isn't. No, that's not even the one I'm thinking of.
That's a female.
Oh, that's so embarrassing.
Oh, that's just girl
I'm talking.
farts.
This guy's like they're. You know how they hold him like to brace himself, they don't get hurt.
Yeah.
And he shits his pants and farts.
Whoa, why is always chicks?
No. Let's just watch the dudes.
Yeah, I don't see the girl do it. Why is it all chicks?
I don't know. This one here?
Maybe.
I don't believe it is.
It looks
about
like it
person
fucking hurts though, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Tased.
Yeah, that stuff is no good. There have been
Shits.
MMA matches where guys have shot the ring, and it's not good.
No.
Would you get tased? Do you get tased for Patreon?
I would get tased.
Hey, if we get
I
to
think.
10,000 Patreon members, Callan
give me
will
a
let me
hey,
tase
give me
them.
a second though. I got other things I'm dealing with. I don't feel like getting tased right now. But yeah, I'd get tased.
If we get to 10,000,
Have you ever been?
No, but I'll tase you if we get
Oh
to
no.
10,000.
Oh well, that's a problem.
Oh, his head went into the.
Yeah, it looks so painful. I don't want to be part
That's
of
an
it.
issue. Yeah. Yeah. That's not
Yep.
good.
Well, if we get to 10,000, I'll tase you.
All right. Deal.
If we get to 1,000, I'll beat the shit out of you.
Oh, I'm ready
on
for the
air.
match.
Yeah,
I'm ready for it, and I'm gonna answer back,
cool.
and I'm gonna hit you in
Whatever
the face.
your doctor did, I'm
and
going to undo
hit you
it.
in the fucking
Whatever the doctor
kidney.
did to your lids, I'm going to
And I'm
undo
gonna-
it.
Nope.
I'm going to take your stupid eyes.
How
and
do I?
stretch
How
them
do I?
out.
Do you notice any difference? Be honest.
No.
I noticed a difference.
No,
I
come
knew
on.
you'd say that, buddy.
You should have done, but you're.
He's a
I'm
cruel man.
serious.
He's full of shit.
I think I look young as shit.
No, when I see him in videos and stuff, I
You
do
always
say-
look cute, Brian.
Thank
you
you.
always look exactly
Thank
the same, dude. Would you have gone through it like knowing what you know now? Would you have gone through it?
I don't know. I don't know.
Well, the answer is no. You wouldn't have.
I don't think back that way. I mean,
No, I'll do it for you. You wouldn't have.
yeah, maybe I would.
Let me see.
I think it would just gotten worse and worse.
You think eventually you just wouldn't be able to see?
I know that's what-
I mean, I could use a little. Let's be real.
know
Kids,
that's what
do you do 2 for
No,
1
you
discounts?
don't. You don't need it.
Do I have
You're
scar
good.
tissue all along here
But
from
you're good for
football
now.
and my
Yeah,
eyes?
you're good for now. You're good for now. You're
What,
still
am I a little
young.
bit of a nose
When you're
gig?
53, come talk to me. We'll see. And you're gonna feel bad about all the fucking old shit you said about me.
Well,
all
here's
the
the
old
thing,
shit.
Papa. When I'm 53, you'll be
Well, I don't want to talk about it. Sure, don't want to
be
talk about it.
85.
Don't care about
And you
that.
think we'll be talking about hippos and tasers
I won't
when
be
you're
here.
85?
I won't be here.
You don't think so?
I don't know. There'll be a
What
little
else you be
candle.
doing?
There'll be a little candle. I will have passed.
No way. You're gonna live to a hundo. I wonder how long. But how long are we gonna do this? You think?
I hope forever.
It'll
Me
be
too.
so much more fun if it goes into that, that
When I'm
range.
fit-
I think it's
think
worth
about it.
seeing
Him
how
and
long
Rogan
we
are
can fucking
doing
go.
it. I mean, I guess I'm a little more immature because I'm younger. But when I'm 50, when I'm 55, you're how much older? Than me?
You're-
I'm 37. You're 52.
53. You're not going to feel any different. I'll tell you that much. You don't feel different. You feel.
I mean, I'm gonna look like Joey Diaz, but whatever.
Although my dad said
I'm
something.
slowly morphing into Joey Diaz.
My father said something that was kind of interesting. At 80, he's been golfing better than he's ever golfed before. Told me to score, and I went, that's amazing. And he goes, yeah. And I said, you must be. It's a real accomplishment. And he said, I know, and it feels like nothing. And I think I'm over golf. And I went, what do you mean? He goes, I think it's a stupid thing to do.
Oh, you know,
It's almost like he got to where he wanted to get to, and now he's done with it.
you know what
It's
your
so
thick
fucking
friend's
weird.
doing?
What?
I'm getting a road bike.
Oh, you are.
I'm going on the road,
That makes me nervous. I wish you wouldn't do that.
and I'm going down to Topanga.
I really,
and PCH.
I really wish you wouldn't do that.
I know I am though.
I'm dead serious. I
know,
think it's
I'm
a
doing
very
it.
bad idea.
I'm doing it,
What's
dude.
the upside on that?
I
What's the
love
upside?
the trails.
You got to keep fucking up in the ante. That drives me crazy. So
No, I have
mountain
both.
biking's
I have
not
both.
enough. You got to up the ante with cars and get killed because that happens.
What are you gonna do when I
think
pass
it's
away?
terrible.
Well, I have life insurance.
I think it's a fucking bad idea. Really. I was thinking about this 2 days ago. I was on Topanga and there were bikers and I'm like, this is so fucking dangerous.
I know.
I don't see them.
I think it's a bad idea too.
Bad
to
idea.
Be honest.
Somebody's windshield's a little bad.
Well-
They've been drinking, whatever. Boom.
I thought
See you later.
Well, I thought your lids were a bad idea, and here we are.
This is a much worse idea.
Well, no, you can
Get all the lid surgery. Don't bike on fucking. Those roads are not made for you to be a road biker. As
Well.
big as you are, have a balloon.
Well, they'll see
and
me.
flags.
They'll see me.
Yeah. Well,
Well, I'm doing it. I'm putting on the road miles now, both.
for the record, I disagree.
And then I'm moving to
disagree
Austin.
too.
Lance Armstrong's there.
For the record,
Although Lance Armstrong, he used to like donate bikes and decide to not donate to the police department anymore, which can't be your friend after that.
who knows
That
what.
drives me nuts. So,
Well, it's good to be back.
Hell yeah.
Thanks
Yeah,
you guys
it's good
for your
to see you,
support.
man.
I want
Have
to
you
thank
back.
for real. I want to thank all the fans for being so amazing. It's
They're
been
the best.
overwhelming, and it's been a very tough time, but it's been a blessed time.
and this is the only way you can watch myself and Brian Callen podcast right now. So it's just what we have to do, man. So we thank the fans for the support.
Yeah.
This Patreon only works if you guys are doing it, because if you guys don't subscribe to it,
Yeah.
we'll figure it out. But there's gonna be 3 tiers. We're gonna make it worth your time. It's gonna be fun. You get the regular episodes ad free. You get the bonus episodes every week with
Mm-hmm.
Brian and myself. That's what we're gonna do. You get bonus Q&As with Brian.
Yep.
I'll beat him up for you guys. I don't know.
And
We'll
I'll
figure it
answer
out.
back.
Maybe
and
Chin
that's
and
fine.
Brian should finally do that fight on Patreon.
There you go.
I love Brian too much now. I can't do anymore.
Yeah.
I can't.
You can't? After
No.
all the shit he's
So you
put us
didn't-
through, you can't fight him?
I don't think I could anymore.
I love.
So you didn't love him?
I
enough
love you
before?
guys too. You two have been amazing, and I really, really.
We love you too, bro.
Yeah, love you, dude.
I appreciate that, man. Thank you.
Well, thanks, guys. Thank you.
This is the Fighter in the Rinks. We're out.